That's right, man. Charlie's definitely.
Always just that active and that defending. I think it's like. Time.
Crystal clear. I don't know why, but today when I've been streaming, StreamYard keeps saying it's disconnecting my mic from the platform. I don't know what all that's about. But as I was saying, people, in fact, to be fair, I'll be honest, I lost my trail of thought, but I'll catch it back and provide you lot the talking points. Now it's Spurs against Manchester United. We saw a 5-goal thriller from Arsenal yesterday, obviously going through. Liverpool are through. I believe Newcastle are through. And by the end of tonight, between Spurs and Man United, someone else will be through to the next round. Now, again, if I go and look at the lineups, I'm not surprised because there's a lot of games for Man United, Spurs as well. Everybody's got injuries, all of that kind of jazz, people. But I must admit, you know, we're in a day and age for Man United where I actually hope United win today. Obviously, I'm a Spurs hater by default, support Arsenal. Don't really care too much, if I'm completely honest, between the two teams. But I know Man United's season is damage limitation. They're going to have highs. They're going to have lows. Amarin's just walked in. Evidently, he wants to take them on an upward shift, right? And they've got their own sort of stuff. But considering where there's just a tiny bit of optimism and you're already basically, you know, if you win this at Wembley, surely could have named a stronger lineup. But yeah, enough waffling from me. I'll show the lineups for you lot, courtesy of Google. Greetings, Fargo. Hope you're doing well and safe. A man said Bergwijn impersonation. I was here we go. We always Bergwijn. I don't mind the Errol Spence one, but the Bergwijn one, I'm like, nah, man, I don't see it. I'd see it, but I don't see it. Why is because Errol Spence, Gally like him, he's calm. But yeah, where I was saying, I digress. As we know, Amarin is playing a back three. He's done that since he's walked in. Surprised me with the lineup. Obviously, I sound like a hypocrite, but you could say Højlund, Bernard, Bruno Fernandes. Apologies, Deluded, Ericsson. No, really just Agate, Fernandes, Lissandro, Lenny Euro, even though he's been injured. Højlund, Mazwari. They can't afford to not play Mazwari. You know, he always goes under the radar. Very good signing in a day and age where United have effed up. But you could say those are key players, but just feels like a weakened United team, if I'm honest. There's no excuse. For Spurs, you've got Fraser Forster. They've got no other choice. Vicario's got a knock. Pedro Porro, Jed Spence, Draguzin, Archie Gray's not playing centre-half. This must be something on Google. I know they've played him left-back. And it's probably going to be some dodgy back three hybrid Postecoglou thing, but no way, Archie Gray. I know that's not my guy that was at Leeds and City and Liverpool wanted you, and I wanted you at Arsenal, and you're quite good. You're actually quite good. I know you as a central midfielder, maybe even at times a more advanced central midfielder. I know you're not playing centre half. You weren't supposed to do that? Mad thing. But anywho, that's mad. Nah, Spurs. I mean, I guess Postecoglou's not going to put something out there that is, you know, in his own way, not going to make them win the game and whatnot. But, and that's not even anything to do with Archie Gray. It's at this point, there must be a little 19-year-old, 20-year-old centre-half in the under-21s. Unless you've looked at them and you don't rate them, there must, if it's getting to this point, there must be someone you can play there. But, boy, they got couple talented players, young players on the bench, to be fair. I mean, you better off playing Reguilon there or Spence and then Reguilon left back. And then Archie Gray's freed up to play further forward. I mean, if they win, he's a genius, in it. But you've got Andre Gray, Spence, Fraser Forster, Porro, Sarr, Basuma, Kulusevski, James Maddison, Son, and Solanke. Now, you know, I have to discredit Spurs a bit. Southampton look rubby. Hopefully we beat them. But let's be honest, Spurs slaughtered Southampton, and that was a good warm up. And I only mentioned that to say to United, if you mess about, this could be potentially a front four that are in a good little patch and they can capitalize on mistakes. Maddison, who barely turns up throughout the course of the season, did very well. Son got his goal scoring boots on. Probably should have done that against Chelsea. Kulusevski's quality, he's probably been their best player this season for me. Durrington is a centre back. Even him. What? No, you're on the bench. That's the youth they played against Southampton. No. Yeah, you need to cut, bro. I know it's a manager's decision and whatnot, but you need to cut. You have to cut. You have to cut. Go find a little Championship League One club immediately. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't wish bad man on anything, but unless Spurs' centre halves are going to be fit anytime soon, you're naturally going to get an opportunity potentially to start. If you're not going to start in a League Cup game at home in your natural position, that's you need to cut, bro. You don't rate your thing. Again, the man, like, don't get twisted. Apply balance. Yeah, I've got my own reasons. It's nothing personal. All of that jazz that Postecoglou's probably going to say means stuff. And it doesn't make it. You got to remember, like, it's Spurs FC. It's not Dorrington FC. So he's not justifying anything to him. He's a 19-year-old. But if the manager's telling you you're training well, you're doing this, you're doing that. Obviously, you have been on the bench a couple of times, and that weren't your debut against Southampton, but some more minutes. You must have been training, thinking, "Ooh, you gotta cut. You gotta go." It's nothing even personal to Spurs. I'm not saying leave permanently. You need to go at the end of the season. Now, January, I don't know if Spurs are going to go in the market for a defender or anywhere they've got injury issues. But January's around the corner. You need to get on the phone to your agent. You've been on the bench a couple of times. You're ready to play men's football. Go and try and chase 100 career appearances, man. It's tough out there, but nah, sorry, people. How long's the contract? 2 years on your deal. You're 20 next year, bro. Aries as well. Whoever's your agent, shout me. I can change careers. Shout me. We can make something happen. He don't rate you. He don't rate you. My man's saying I'd rather play a centre half there. Centre midfielder there. Apologies. And to be fair, for Gray, I don't think anyone can get him if he don't look like a natural centre half. I see why I don't see why, but I guess, Gray's good on the ball. Modern day centre half, yes, you got to be able to defend and all of that sort of stuff, but he's obviously quite progressive in that sense. He's not the smallest of 18-year-olds either. Like, let me turn on my TV. Apologies, folks. He's got height, but wait, if you're hoisting, and I don't mean this to be personal to Mr. Gray, yeah, because I said this with Kiwi or with Mateta yesterday, and what happened? If you're hoisting, who he's not a throwback striker, but he reminds me of one. He throws his weight around. Like, he's not afraid to do that. You got to look at my man like he's food, If you do not score today, you are rubbish. I can't even lie to you. You've got a young man who's not a centre half, playing centre half. You've got to destroy him. Kickoff is imminent, folks. That's the only reason I've removed the lineup. I don't really care who wins today. Naturally, I'd rather Spurs go out. The game's the game. But I'd love to send a message to my friends in my personal life. Half my friends that support United and Spurs, I guess the enemy of my enemy is a friend or whatever they say. They see, Spurs and United fans, Spurs, Chester United, really, they twerk for each other. Kickoff is a few moments away, people. Please make sure you're smashing the like button. It's Manchester United against Spurs. It's Spurs against Manchester United. I definitely don't want Man United to lose today. Yeah, I'll never support Spurs in any capacity. But I would say the only silver lining, it's not even bantering Man United, it's hearing Gary Neville tears, man. Even though, flip it, I just love to see Gary Neville inconvenienced from a footballing perspective. You started off the punditry thing so good. So good. You used to be fairly spot on, not just about United, but about Arsenal. Used to provide balance. And then you got the fame. Got excited. Anywho, people, kickoff has happened. You look, see what I've tried to do there. I've tried to move the timer so we don't have any issues. But anywho, the game's kicked off. Spence, you know what? You play for them lot, but you man them. So nice to see you finally getting a look in at Spurs. I remember when some Arsenal fans were crying. Gray, let's see what this Gray centre-half thing is about. But soon, man, let's not be naive. Unless a madness has happened in the last 24 hours or less, and he's just thrown him in there for some reason. He's obviously, from a Tottenham Hotspur point of view, the last couple of days, been probably having him in training there. If you're Spurs, you just want to dominate possession, if I'm honest, and not ask questions of him defensively. Right now, oh, I can't lie. United look quite open. It's a serious back five. That's the most in sync I've seen Man United off the ball in like many years, actually. And we're only a minute in. I don't think Amarim will play it back for his whole time at United for what it's worth. Maybe for the foreseeable future. I just don't think he will. James Maddison, that's a good touch. Agate onto him like a rash, wins it back. Manchester United's, who is that? Anthony on the ball, just about makes a pass. Kind of put Lenny Euro in trouble. Yeah, Lenny Euro's very composed there. It's not quite Van Dijk or Saliba, but shades of that. Spurs have won it back, though. Is this game about to heat up? Son is on the break for Spurs. It felt like he delayed the pass. Kulusevski, it could be 1-0 already. It maybe should be 1-0 already. Good defending from Man United. As I was about to say, Lenny Euro with shades of Van Dijk or Saliba with his composure. As he made the pass, his teammate's pocket was picked. You've got Anthony here. Can't lie, I don't know Amarin 30 if he can get 5-10 goals out of Anthony. And it was Anthony who lost the ball. I just wonder if you're Postecoglou, like, those are the opportunities you feel your team has to score. It's actually good defending by, Christian Eriksen, who once upon a time used to play for these lot. Please don't hype these mid-table teams. You'll never catch me hyping them. Spence, Gray, clears his line. Spurs have had plenty of the ball, not really gone anywhere beyond that counter-attack. Lindelof, I ain't seen this guy play for a time. Ogate, almost got his pocket picked. And as you can see, Spurs will press when the opportunity's there and try and nick it. I'm not sure what the second choice United keeper's doing there, but that might be why you don't play. Obviously, you have to give opportunities, but for all his faults, and he's done a madness last week, or was it this week? Football moves fast. I'd be playing on Anna Draguzin. So, Euro will be up there with Van Dijk. Yeah, listen, Lenny Euro's 18. United fans got to allow him. He's gonna, there's gonna be games where he plays like someone beyond his years, and naturally, as an 18-year-old, there's gonna be games he f's up, but it will be quality. He's 18, so you have to take time, and there's some harsh lessons you got to learn as a centre back. One game that always stands out for me, where you look at Varane. Obviously, Varane's done great things with his career, and ironically, some brand mentioning him because United are playing. I'm sure it was the 2014 World Cup. I could be wrong, but he had a bad game against. I could be making this up, but there was a game against Germany. I'll always remember there's a game against Germany. He was getting bullied by the striker, anyways, and he got absolutely bullied by Hummels from a set piece. After that, I never saw him get bullied like that again. I can't lie. Till he went United. Euro ain't that guy. Nah, Euro's cold, man. I can't lie. The YouTube vids been onto him. Oh, Spence sent Anthony to the shop, and he's up against Lenny Euro, and then he fouled Lenny Euro. I think there's goals tonight. 14 World Cup. He's good, but he don't have Van Dijk level in him. It's a big claim, and even if you're a couple percentages off, fair enough, it's still good. But I think he's got a talented future. The club he plays for, it's not even with that. Like, if we watched him in France, he's good. He was part of some calamities, don't get twisted. And to be fair to Lenny Euro, no one was talking about Van Dijk when he was his age like how I'm talking about now. The same goes for Saliba with Van Dijk. Now, that's testament to how good they are. But the flip side, and the challenge for, Lenny Euro, do what you want in the United shirt, but to Saliba, make sure you're still mentioned when you're them ages. Because up until recently, I'm going off topic now and on a tangent, but up until recently, even Sergio Ramos was doing things. I'm not going to lie. If I speak about Ramos, I rate him. He's one of the best ever, but you lot might cancel me. Anywho, people, a promising Manchester United attack hasn't come to anything. Mr. Gray's probably fortunate that pass he attempted didn't get picked up by United or there'd be an issue. Spence, can he get out of there? Backing themselves in every sort of scenario, Spurs, isn't it? Never rooting for Spurs, DG, but the notion of lifting a cup on their head top is tempting. It'd be lovely to beat Spurs in the final, but then my anxiety levels going into the game, boy, that's a lifetime, a generation of banter. Oh, that was a dodgy throw. I must admit, though, I know everybody, and I normally think like this. I want the easiest route to the final, but I can't lie to you, lot. I want Liverpool, and I want to win at Anfield. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but that's what I want. Pedro Porro. Ooh, Bruno Fernandes. What was that? Man's been shouting your channel all over. Appreciate that. To all Arsenal fans, who would you rather play, United or Spurs? Bring on anyone, man. We brush both of them still, so take your pick. Don't really mind, but I would have said Man United because their manager just walked in through the door and like they're still learning. But I think we can smoke Spurs, man. Like they're just more of a threat than United in the final third. But we could like, come on. You got a manager that knows the team's weakness and he's not really changing it. We would smoke them. But it hits different. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan. I always want to beat Spurs, but come on, man. They're little man in this, really. It means something to beat United, man. There's generational levels of family and friend banter there. Kulusevski, Maddison. If Maddison gets that pass off, it could have been 1-0 Spurs, but that's all coulda, woulda, shoulda. Very good play by Anthony and Man United, and they're on the counter attack. I feel sorry for Eriksen because there's no numbers. He's turned a poor situation into a good pass. Højlund's done well to hold it up. Big up Eriksen. I wonder if he'll be at United next season. Mazawari. I think there's goals in this, What are you lot's predictions? We skipped all over that. Any one of these two is the easiest game. Nah, United got heritage. I'd rather play United, but it's nice it would be nice to kind of cancel Spurs' title trophy hopes because their manager said in his second year he wins trophies. He must not know. You look through Conte's career, there's not too many clubs he's not won anything. There's one. The same goes for Jose. All right, Daniel Levy, my guy, you're doing a great job. My guy, man. My guy. All right. Daniel Levy is one of the best owners or whatever the hell he is in the Premier League. He's amazing, man. I think the transfer window you're doing is amazing. The Emirates don't do Beyonce concerts. Like, the tide is turning. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Postecoglou should be given a lifetime contract. Keep spending 65 million on Solanke. Ooh, Man United. I don't care about United, but I was getting anxiety there. The Spurs press is dangerous sometimes. United have given the ball away very cheaply back here with Spurs. Think United nicked this myself. Levy in, man. Levy is wavy, bro. I hope he never leaves Spurs. I'm seeing rumors you're going to sell percentages. Don't do that. It's yours, mate. Look at the stadium you built, bro. Arteta's jealous. Every Arsenal fan's jealous. Keep it up, man. I'm not gonna lie though, people. It looks like United could play their way into conceding, and I think both teams could score goals on the break. Really and truly, both teams are both teams look decent, but kind of cancelling each other out. Eriksen's attempted to put on a clinic, and that is a fantastic pass by Eriksen. Unfortunately, his teammates are meaty. Pedro Porro's raced back to stop the lot there, but as a fellow fullback myself, the lot's a good player in them positions. You need attackers. Eriksen looks like he's up for it. He's got a reason to. There's goals, man. I'm going to go with 2-1 United. Corner kick to Manchester United. Boy, as an Arsenal fan, I love a good old corner. Whether United have a good one, I don't know. We score corners against both these teams. Christian Eriksen, that's a very good ball. Have Spurs dealt with that? No, they haven't. Lisandro Martinez doing Lisandro things. The move has died. They do not contribute to the channel. We are not advertising these drinks. Not that needs mine. He'll be in an Everton shirt next season. You know what? I changed my predictions. I think this is going to pens. You know what? I would do mine straight penalties. I want to see heartbreak. Christian Eriksen, Basuma's on his case, and Basuma caught him late. Free kick to Manchester United. Boy. 10 minutes in is still 0-0, people. If you're just tuning in at this moment in time, you are not missing anything per se. And us as neutrals are not being entertained so far. Let's have it right. Ogate. Oh, Mazawari. Mazawari helps it on Anthony. Good tackle by Archie Gray, who's playing as a centre half. Don't give you any more points because you're playing against Anthony. He's playing against himself and his team 9 times out of 10. Mazzawari's taking the throw. He's gone to Alessandro. He's played it right back to Manchester United's keeper. That Manchester United's second keeper. I know, you know, you're not Onana, but the kicking is horrible. I hate to sound all woke and talk about kicking for goalkeepers, but it's horrible. Eriksen with another good pass. Bruno Fernandes plays in Højlund. Højlund, what's going on? There's just crazy things. Somehow Draguzin's got there. Now there's Anthony. Just bare meaty footballers contesting for possession at this moment in time. Ugarte. Ooh, cute little turn by him. Helps it onto Lindelof. He ferries it to Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez puts it right back where we started. Eriksen, Mazzawari. Couple United players creeping into the box. But the move's died. Neither team's, pardon me, currently able to break the other one down so far. This guy's kicking and passing. He's dodgy. He's found Mazzawari. Oh, that's a yellow card. Did Gray get the ball there? He's doing well at centre half. He fancies it against Anthony, isn't it? Did he get the ball? I'm not quite sure what happened there with Højlund, Draguzin, and Gray. Just meaty things going on. Christian Eriksen switches it, not for the first time today, to this left-hand side. The lot. Bruno Fernandes, who is in the box from a Manchester United perspective. It will be a goal kick to Spurs. But as a striker, I know I'm being harsh on Højlund, but as a striker, decent effort's been whistled in and you're nowhere near it. You are in the box, though. Where's everyone else? And it's not the best of balls. Someone's got to hang at the back post as well. Anyways, play continues. Pedro Porro's attempted to just lump it long to Dominic Solanke. Oh, and Lisandro Martinez has made a mess of this. Son Heung-min gets a chance to get at Mazzawari. Goes for the shot. Oh, he tried to curl it. It was horrible. He's appealing for a corner. I actually think he's got a case, to be fair with you. I'm quite surprised Spurs haven't had a corner. Lisandro Martinez, what the hell was that? You could have turned memes so quickly there. So quickly. Spurs won their last game in it, so they're due a loss. Give United easy game for us. We got 3-1 United, 3-1 United, 3-2 United. So everyone thinks there's going to be goals today. I must admit, as much as the game goes on, I'm starting to lose hope in that. But big up you lot for tuning in. It means a lot. Basuma. Fine start. Good touch from him to avoid Eriksen. Son Heung-min showed too much of the ball to Lenny Yoro. Spurs still have it. No, they don't. When Sar's on it, and it's here with Man United, who have given it back to Spurs. This really is Battle of the Meaty. Oh, I thought Maddison was taken out. Can't keep up with the amount. It's like pinball. It's like both teams are in a race to win the ball back and then lose it faster than their opponent. Crazy. But you don't necessarily need quality to win a cup game. It's literally just about getting over the line, surely. Remember, folks, there's no extra time. If the scoreline stays like this come minute 90, then we're in for a penalty shootout. Free kick to Spurs. Surely far. Oh, you know what? Maddison dummy with his eyes. I thought he might attempt it there. Looks like it's one from the training ground. It's here with Basuma. Pedro Porro goes for the shot. Oh, he's forced a big save by the goalie. Solanke. Flag stays down. It's 1-0. Indirectly, that dead ball situation worked for Spurs. Now, did the Manchester United keeper make a mess of that first time round? Initially, I thought it was a good save. Should Solanke be scoring that? Good from the striker, getting in on the rebound. Let's see that. And I've got the scorelines the wrong way. I'm even confused like the keeper. It's one from the training ground. It's worked. Pedro Porro's gone for the shot. Bearing in mind, there's no VAR. Has it taken a deflection? Initially, I thought it was a good save, but I don't know. And Solanke's the first one on the scene and he slots it home. That's what a striker should be doing. Am I being harsh on the goalie? Yeah, I am, you know. It's a weird... Do you know what? Puro's shot's taking a slight deflection. I don't even know if Solanke meant that finish because even that's looking banduli. This is Sunday League. Real League Cup action. Solanke looks like he's hit that with the top of his... I don't even know what you'd call this. It's not your ankle. What? I don't know what happened there. The most important thing, though, is he has put the ball in the back of the net. Watching that again, I think the United keeper, oof, Seeing why you don't play now. Like kicking shaky. Yeah. Goalie looking like Prime Louise. Do you know what? In relation to my hair, I woke up today and I was like, I can't do this no more, man. Like, I just remembered all the reasons I hate having long hair, and I said, yeah, I'm cutting it now. I did try. We will try again at some point next year, but I just woke up and looked at myself. I was like, no. And then my snap memories were reminding me of what I used to look like. I was like, nah, today we make a change. Anthony finds Ericsson. To be fair, Ericsson looks like the one that might directly or indirectly be involved for something from Manchester United from a goal scoring perspective. They're going to need to find a goal at the minimum, and they're going to need to do it quickly because 60 minutes in, they're a goal down, courtesy of Dominic Solanke. See what I'm saying, Levy? This is why you need to stay at Man United. I mean, at Spurs. You could try to get involved in Man United if you want. They can fall off as well. Everyone was saying, don't spend 65 million on Solanke. He's not good enough. You knew better. Keep it up, man. Might as well find another Richarlison for like 50. Lisandro Martinez is on the ball. But this is where Manchester United's midfield has to show for it, not just Eriksen. Eriksen's been ever present. And again, to this left-hand side, they keep trying to exploit it. Oh my, Bruno Fernandes, that pass, that first touch, that cross, that's unacceptable when your team's a goal down and you're the captain. That's horrible. Bruno, you need to get with it and get with it much, much faster than that. You're in a cup, lad. That is horrible. That's a good set piece routine. Credit where due to Spurs. As much as it killed me to say that. And I mean, I'm being very harsh, but is that a good... I think it is, and then I think he's unfortunate, but then I think it's poor from the keeper. And we've always said that about keepers in the 2000s. Like, yeah, you can save it, but if you're spilling it into dangerous areas, what's really the point? Eriksen's still a good player, just doesn't have the legs for so much these days. But Eriksen, go Saudi and get paid, bro. Go Saudi and get paid. Get paid. Solanke has scored in his last 4 appearances against Manchester United. You know someone's made some money in the bookies off that. Gray. Gray's been barged. And I mean, Højlund, it's taking you 18 minutes to clock. Let me get at the young Gray, who's playing in an unnatural position and young like me. Gray's done very well in the centre-half position. I mean, he ain't had much to do, but when he has, he's absolutely pocketed Anthony so far. Hopefully, as an Arsenal fan, that don't last. He's really just been passing the ball. What did we say at the beginning? The modern-day centre-half, Jazz. No way you can let Draguzin and my man keep a clean sheet. Deluded wants too long on the ball. Agate. Lisandro Martinez. Oh, okay. Rey Mysterio. Hit Kulusevski with the 619 there. Sent him shop. And Manchester United on the ball. Bro, but it's backwards. It's backwards. There's no protagonist. Eriksen's the only one trying to do stuff. Mazawari and Deluded are forever options. And to be fair, Mazawari's lost the ball and then won it back there. And it's getting a bit scrappy. They're always options, but they're fullbacks, bro. I came back and it's 1-0. He looks decent, that Archie Gray. A lot of talent there, as much as I hate to say it of a Spurs player. Archie Gray's a baller, man. I don't know for Spurs, but if you asked me before he made the move to Spurs, and I'm sure I said it in the video, I think he'll be an England international one day, which, obviously, if you want to leave Spurs and make that happen, great. Lisandro Martinez tries to pop it into the left-hand channel. He's found his teammate. But again, Bruno Fernandes, where are you? The lot's done very well. Fullback to fullback. It's a fullback union affair. Mazawari on this right-hand side. What is he going to do? Don't know if that's the best of balls to Anthony. Oh, Anthony's tried to nutmeg Gray. Gray's little man him again. He ain't completed the nutmeg, so it don't count. Not sure what Fraser Forster is doing with that clearance. Sons won it back and then lost it. It's not really the best. It feels like there's a good tempo to the game, but in terms of quality, yeah, that isn't. I don't think we're going to see too much of that, Arsenal fans or neutral fans or even Spurs and United fans. I'm not sure if you care if you support Spurs because they are winning. Boy, losing at this stadium to Spurs, that's tough, man. We keep clean sheets over these sides. Oh, Oh, United could be back in here. Pedro Porro. Us fullbacks, listen, I'd hate Spurs once again, but us fullbacks do not get the praise we deserve. That is brilliant defending. If that was a centre half, Jamie Carragher's going to do segments on Sky Sports. Justice for fullbacks. Spence. Basuma. Bruno's such a fraud. 90% of the time he's playing hero ball, whining about something. The thing is, I like Bruno, but then I hate him. Like, I hate the whinging. I just think you're too wasteful on the ball. Good player will get numbers, and in a nice way, I think he's a scumbag. He's one of them players you, in terms of mentality, purely, you like him when he's at your team, you hate him when he's at others. Basuma, what are you doing? Handed it back to Man United. What was that? Now, a better team, Spurs could have very easily conceded the lot. Oh, I see what you did. Ericsson is blocked. It's Bandulu defending again. Man United, wake up, man. Any half-decent attack. Spurs don't look convincing. Lenny Yoro, I don't know what he saw, but Spurs have dealt with that. United are not out of it, but Spurs have been better. Spence, silly foul from Mazawari to give away. And a good foul for Spurs to earn, really. Relieves the pressure. Big chance goes missing for United. Christian Eriksen, oh, he got the shot. To be fair, Fraser Foster probably gets that. The shot was hit straight into Basuma. I mean, if Fraser Foster lets that in, there's something wrong with him. A man said, DG, get a fresh trim for Winter Wonderland tomorrow or wait till Sunday for Christmas week. I've been Winter Wonderland once. I'll never do that again. Winter Wonderland is rubbish. Big up all the galley out there. But the only good thing is for men is you can drink. Other than that, just a bunch of stuff for women. Like, just spending peas on nonsense. I'll never do that again. In the cold as well. It's a draw out. Yeah. Plus, you need the babes to do that. It's horrible, man. I'd love them in the final, but it'd be rough on the nerves. Plus, the rides. The rides are dead as well, man. Oh, United could be in here. Oh, Bruno Fernandes Sarr is going to absolutely move to you. That's dead. If you wanted that, Bruno, you could have stayed on your feet. If I'm wrong and Sarr's actually fouled him, if I was a Spurs fan, I'd be livid. That's such a silly yellow card to get. You could have won that normal. Do you know how much Bruno's got to do? You have fouled him. Fair play, Bruno. Fair play. You was fouled. Such a silly tackle from Sarr. Silly. He's done everything else. Like, he's the one person that was switched on from a Spurs perspective, and then he's absolutely clattered him. I'm taking the family and the puppy, so no gal for me. But you're taking, long hair comes with extra maintenance, money for a fade, then money for braids or whatever. Better with short hair anyways. Yeah, but long hair just looks wavy and you get to do that. But yeah, I couldn't take it no more. I want to skip the process. I just want to get to being lit. Look at a mess. Not a mess, but a mess. It's weird because, for obvious reasons, some women prefer lit looking a bit rough, some prefer babyface killer. Do we really think this is going to have goals in it, people? I'm starting to doubt myself. Christian Eriksen, he tried to go for goals. You know what? It's just over. But if anyone's got the ability to do that, it would be someone like him. I want Spurs in the semi-finals against us to kill their dream. Get a haircut. Just get a haircut, man. Like, if anyone needs to cut their hair before Christmas, and I'd advise doing it now. It's only going to get every day. It's only going to get more busy. Don't be them people on Christmas Eve. Like, some of you want to spend your Christmas Eve with the best part of the day trying to cut your hair. Boy. Basuma lost it. Both teams been quite wasteful or careless at times in possession. Whenever both teams have gone forward, you feel like something's going to happen, but there's a real lack of quality in that. Speaking of lack of quality, to be fair with you, the press from Spurs, I can't lie, it's very impressive. Poor showing of playing out from the back by Man United. Mazawari got caught there. He's conceded a foul. Spence, good pace from Spence to get his foot there and win the foul. Boy, at this moment in time, Manchester United will be going out. I look after my barber, so he normally bumps me to the front of the queue. But my barber does appointments, and yeah, I'm one of them that's getting my hair cut already. Like, I think anyone that's gone to the barber shop, that's probably one of the first places you've got to learn to be a man talk with chest, testosterone. I've therefore pushed in. Oh, Kulusevski, great bit of skill. Oi, oi, big save by Manchester United's keeper. It could have been 2-0. Good bit of skill, man. You're in the wrong team shirt, Kulusevski. Ugarte playing himself into problems there. Is it a Spurs throw or Man United throw? Still unsure, personally. Man United dead food. Pardon me. Under Amrin, they look better off the ball, but his peak, he has to go through the struggle. United are quite lifeless of a football team, if I'm honest with you. But I know they beat Everton. It must be nice 4-0 the other day, but like Ten Hag's done a number on the squad. They're lifeless. They're not breathing. Gray helps it on to Spence. To be fair, Spence has done well. Apart from that, the pass has found Son Heung-min. Son, Kulusevski's onside at United. If you concede from this is poor because there's only one Spurs player in the box. Kulusevski's done well to hold on to it. Kulusevski still got the ball. Still got the ball. And Kulusevski's been his own worst enemy there because he's lost it. Basuma, with the Wakanda instincts, just won the ball back. So, yeah. But you know Spurs will give you a mistake or a half chance, United. But you lot, the way you play, the way the front three is, can't exploit that. Makes or breaks, man. I used to sponge my hair, but I'm growing out the beard, so I can't do both. Sponge, you know. So did I. Could United be in here? No, Sars won it back. And you know what? Someone from a Spurs perspective needs to have a word with Sar. Like he's probably a bit too honest in how he tries to win the ball. He means well, but you could get drawn out. And if you're United, everything he does now, sent off thing. Maddison, been quiet. Oh, that is a horrible pass from Pedro Porro. You might have to come out my FPL team because you ain't been doing nothing recently. Manchester United on the ball here. Yeah, Man United not moving the ball quick enough, man. Not moving the ball. How can DG not like Galaxy chocolate? I'm not really a big chocolate fan. Like, just give me a plain, just plain milk chocolate. Plain milk chocolate bar or Cadbury's normal one. I'm good, man. I don't want to eat no chocolate bars with caramel in it and all these crazy things. It's horrible. I don't mind mint chocolate. Well, I'm a big fan of mint generally. Hoisland, use your right foot, lad. Ogate, Lissandro. Oh, should have gave that back to Deluded. It is now here with Deluded. Bruno Fernandes helped on Deluded down this left-hand side for United. Can he make something happen? His cross hasn't beat the first man. His second attempt's been cleared. Lissandro Martinez. And then Euro. United, this peak for you, man. Mazzawari, good, great tackle. No nonsense tackle from Basuma. Poor in possession from Mazzawari. If I'm honest, Spence. He wants to be fouled. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Hey, United, you lot are dead. If you lot Spurs get out of this, if you lot let Spurs get out of it, no, it's falling to the lot finally. Spurs inventing their own mistakes. This game is horrible, you know. For both teams, bar a couple of players. The quality is not good enough. In a day and age where everything, including ticket prices, are going up, I feel sorry for football fans at this game. We know you're professional footballers, but if I was naive, I wouldn't believe there's professional footballers out there. Both teams, the quality on the ball, in the basics, in terms of the first touch, has been poor. Gifting the ball back to the opposition. It's a mid-off, I can't lie. Lenny Euro. Relax, lovely from him. Mazzawari, but a poor Mazzawari, there's no one there. The only thing I would say I've seen from United is they keep, like they just done now, banging it into the left-hand side. Spurs is right. Deluded, Anthony hasn't scored. Oh, Bruno Fernandes put a decent ball in, but Anthony was chasing it. To be fair to Anthony, his shot was shot straight into the face of, I believe, Archie Gray, but boy. For your Spurs, you'll have this. The only Spurs, I can't really criticize them. It's just their own naiveties that they've been showing this season, and in general will kill them. Kulusevski, baller. Your Arsenal fan is a crime you're playing for these, man. But boy, I have to slander you. There's a reason Juventus sold you. Son Heung-min, Basuma. Basuma hype. That was a funny time to be alive. Archie Gray. So I'm saying, like, I'm not even trying to diss Archie Gray, but like, if you're Højlund or you're Man United or you're Man United fan, you've got someone 18 years of age not playing in their natural position, and you've not asked anything of him. Anything. He's not been barged. He's not been caught on the ball. What the hell is that from Agate on Kulusevski? Elite time wasting from Ericsson. If he doesn't get booked, that's a masterclass of God. Anthony is so bad. Garnacho and Diallo must be fuming. Rashford must be fuming because I know he's made clear he's leaving and whatnot. But bro, like, even that, while we're here with Rashford, surely Rashford goes somewhere either on a permanent, probably more temporary basis next month, January. Because Amarin, obviously for obvious reasons, he was a bit evasive. He was doing that Pep Guardiola, Arsene Wenger thing, being a bit evasive. But like a man's come out and said, "I want a new challenge." Now, it's in your best interest to perform as much as you can for Man United as long as you're still there. But if I'm Amarin, your motivation isn't here, so I don't want to use you. If I'm honest, you're not buying into the project per se. If I'm being devil's advocate, Kulusevski, Deluded, don't get ripped. Deluded, don't get ripped. All right, you won the ball back. Kulusevski didn't complete it. It's a tough day for the fullbacks, though. It seems like United are targeting Pedro Puro. I've seen Kulusevski's done 1-2 good little tricks. In Jan, he should cut, but no one's paying them wages. This is it. So it just stinks of a dodgy loan. Is that to another Premier League team? With Rashford, it's a bit like, it's not quite the Raheem Sterling thing, but it feels like the Raheem Sterling thing in that obviously Raheem Sterling found his way at Arsenal on a temporary basis and he's now obviously playing here. But there seems like there's a select few of clubs that are going to take Rashford. He's linked with everybody, but really. So it's like when you get away from the PSG links and all of those kind of things, realistically, where are you going to go? Archie Gray. Maddison, he's been quiet. I'm not even listening. He's just genuinely been quiet. That's good from him. Pedro Porro by himself, though. Where are the Spurs reinforcements? That's a ball if it gets to Son. It doesn't, though. Evening all mad day in London, bro. In a circle, big up yourself. My favorite carry. Mad day. Seems like screaming traffic based on your comment. I think La Liga or the Bundesliga would suit him well. He just needs a change of like, bro. When you think of Marcus Rashford, you think of Man United. Some would argue you think of Man United of recent years, you think of Marcus Rashford. They need to divorce. This is great play from Spurs, to be fair. That's a very good tackle from Agate. United still haven't dealt with it. This is very Sunday League-esque. Kulusevski somehow got the ball. He tries to square it, corner kick. What the hell is going on? That's even happened in Spurs' box. It's literally like watching it in secondary school at lunchtime. People just falling over the ball, 20 people chasing it. This is a bad advertisement for this cup competition. And if you're Sky's producers, you're fuming. Obviously, you're getting millions of viewers in that. But you don't have to buy TV rights for this game. Crazy. How on God's green earth the ball even fell to Kulusevski, I don't even know. And to be fair, Postecoglou should probably want his team to get a second. Corner kick for Spurs. Can they make it 2-0? Højlund marking Solanke. Always watch strikers versus strikers. I'll never like seeing strikers mark other strikers. Switch off too much. There's a bit of argy-bargy from Højlund and Solanke. I mean, surely the ref's going to have a word. He is. Fury or Usyk, people. Got to back Fury, my guy. Fury, man. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. Gypsy King settings. We got this. Rashford under Fergie would have been a monster. Probably, but Ferguson would boy, Rashford. Some of the alleged antics, if you are doing that and Ferguson was there, it wouldn't run. You wouldn't still be here to run this. Ref. Do Spurs have a pen claim there? Probably not. Solanke's looking for it, but he's entitled. Ericsson's finally been poor in possession. You know what? I like Agate. I think you're meaty, but I like you. Pedro Pro has gone for a shot. It's not quite DG. Swear Højlund spends more time trying to wrestle everyone than actually trying to score. I like him, though. Bring Anthony to Super Mikel. He's going to fix him. I'm joking. Chill. Don't joke about that. It's not funny. Because you know some Arsenal fans will still find a way to spin that. Basuma's done very well. It's falling to Son Heung-min. His shot is blocked. It's pinball and pandemonium. Mazuari helps it on. Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Mazuari tries to find Højlund. To be fair, I thought Jaguzin fouled him there. Højlund, if you're not fouled, you need to get up. Your team's losing. This is the things that's wrong with Man United. Your team's losing. The ref hasn't given it. Play on, lad. Good tackle by Lenny Yoro. Anthony, oh, Lord. To be fair to Anthony, a broken clock can be right twice a day. That's a good ball to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes' decision-making has been horrible. The lot helps it onto Bruno on this left-hand side. Players like Bruno, you have to produce a moment of magic. Højlund tries to jump. Solanke heads it out. It's fallen to Lindelof. Buckled responsibility. Gave it to Lenny Yoro. Gives it back to Lindelof. Maybe I'm not a professional footballer, but I would have shot. The shot has come in. And Bruno Fernandes is well wide. There's goals in this somewhere. It's 1-1 in the Chelsea Conference League game. Who they playing with the greatest of respect? Gooey is world class. Never seen him. Only see him when no one's watching. Nah, he is good. Spence. One thing I give Spence, he backs himself in possession. And Spurs have done very well, including Gray, to get out of that. That's poor from Man United. And they're lucky Spurs have given it away. This is kind of poor, lads. And this man are getting slapped by Spurs. So far this season, North London hasn't been a nice place for Manchester United. They lost to Arsenal. They're losing at the moment. They do have to come and play Arsenal in the FA Cup. Lenny Yoro. Ooh, can't lie, set me shop. I thought he was going to switch the ball there. This is where you see personality. I'm seeing Lenny Yoro. You want to get on the ball. Lissandro Martinez, you're showing. The lot, you're showing. Agate, you're doing what you can. Ericsson, you've been a bit quiet, but you look like you're the guy for that. Mazuari, fullback, but you're doing okay. Anthony, you just need to leave, but you need to bring something to the table. Bruno Fernandes, you're hiding and just playing dead. It's falling to Højlund here. He's gone for the shot. Brother. He thought he was Rooney. Well, Rooney probably would have smashed that top bins first time. But it's fallen to Højlund. He's taken a touch from outside the area. You could tell he saw his name in lights. He thought he was going to score one of them YouTube goals. That was horrible. James Maddison. That's a yellow card. Referee said play on. I don't know if that's an advantage for Spurs or if Spurs should play on. Son Heung-min, if he gets that to Solanke. To be fair, good defending by Lissandro Martinez. Would you rather have Rashford on loan this season instead of Sterling? That's a good question. Bloody hell. Probably Rashford. Probably Rashford, to be fair. Probably Rashford. But then, I'm not really... Sterling played all right yesterday, bar missing a tap-in. I don't really like Sterling on the right. I think Rashford would... Assuming, like, everything Sterling's done would have been Rashford. Rashford on the right-hand side is dead. But if Arteta played him off the left, I mean, at least it's just something else. But yeah, that'd be incredibly frustrating. I'm taking Rashford. Max, let it go, man. Let it go, man. Don't trust me. Oh, it looked like someone sniped James Maddison. We all expected him to make it 2-0. Don't do it, man. It's an illusion. I'm rooting for Rashford. As I said earlier today, I love an underdog story. I love what Rashford has done, you know, for charity. Obviously, after the Euros, we all support him. I don't like anyone being down on their luck in life. So I am rooting for Marcus Rashford's underdog story. Just not at Arsenal. Just not at my club. Wishing you all the best from afar. Because you don't like... If we want to be a team that just fights for the title, as I keep saying, and we don't get over the line, we've got enough. Rashford be perfect. If you want to win the league, there's certain questions you need to be able to answer. And we can't answer. Is Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus going to get X amount of goals, or even Sterling? Why add Rashford to that? Imagine Martinelli and Rashford in the same team. We'll lose our minds. Højlund, man. The Italian league's looking spooky. Well, like, it's looking very spooky. These attackers United are signing. That's a good bit of skill. Okay, maybe we can revive it. Højlund. Only he's got 2 forward options as a sea of white shirts. The lot. Bruno Fernandes. Can't lie, Bruno is taking the piss, man. And there's only Ericsson in the box as well. And obviously Ericsson ain't got the legs to run and get on the end of that and get back. Sunday League ball on pro level, that's crazy. It fully is. This is Premier League, Sunday League right now. Archie Gray. Dragoozin. To be fair, it's makeshift defense or centre-half pairing, not been tested. And if I was Amrin, that would make me annoyed. Spurs, it's well known Spurs' issues defensively. You haven't asked a damn question. Think about all them fans that travelled from Manchester on the train and they're here. The area of Tottenham is nothing to write home about, let alone the football club. And you're not giving them anything to justify this journey. It's horrible, man. And the saddest thing I would say for Man United fans is this is probably some of your better football this season so far, like Mazzuari, Anthony. I can't lie, man. For us neutrals, Amarin, I beg you take Anthony off. He hasn't even done anything wrong. That's a good switch of players. Just come on, man. This is horrible. Bruno Fernandes, that's decent. Mazzuari at the back post. To be fair, he's falling and that. Gray clears. Is that a corner or is that a throw-in? No way I'm giving Rashford time over Nelly. Neither am I. And again, for obvious reasons, I don't like to talk about not all that stuff about, you know how the media, we all know how the media is with people like Rashford. We know how it goes, right? But there's no smoke without fire. And even off topic, I look at the Telegraph here, whether you rate Rashford or not, think he's got attitude issue or not. They've released like 10 to 12 articles in the last few days about Rashford. Seems like an agenda, but you just look at the off-field stuff. Now, you could argue, as I always say with Rashford, leaving Manchester because he's a local lad, living in London, you might buck up your ideas kind of thing. Almost like Sterling in reverse. Like Sterling spoke of his early days of being outside London. There was no distractions, all of that jazz. But respectfully to the city of Manny, which I'm sure is lit, if you can't behave yourself in Manny and you're doing stuff, bro, London, financially free young man, 27, not really young, but not young from a footballing point, but 27. You're going to run riot. Bigger selection of, you're going to run riot. And you look at Arsenal's team, for better or worse, there's bare stability. United almost went close here. There's a lot of stability. Everyone's getting engaged or girlfriends and kids and whatnot. It's not looking good. And that's before you talk about the transfer fee. If you start talking about a loan and all of that, and it makes sense in their heads like the Sterling thing, then I can see a reality of, I start to see how it can happen. Rashford broke himself as well, man. I do think he's been scapegoated. It's well known. He basically played, pardon me, with a broken back. But at the end of the day, with Rashford, yeah, at some point, you have to take responsibility for your own situation. Now, I have no doubt you've probably been done dirty. Lindelof's on the floor, by the way. I have no doubt that you've probably been done dirty. There's all the stuff that you've been through, right? But at the end of the day, you're playing for Manchester United. You've had Jose Mourinho as a manager. It looks like Evans is coming on. You've had Jose Mourinho as a manager, a man that's worked with Didier Drogba and all these great attackers, let alone footballers that have won things at international level, won individual things. Some of the players that Jose's worked with across all leagues, give or take, are some of the best of their generation. Louis van Gaal through the same stuff. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer might be a rubbish manager, but you could learn stuff from him as a striker. You've been there with Ronaldo. You've been there with Ibrahimovic and a couple other stars. Yes, United have been turbulent and there's all these things, but you've got and I know we make a big song and dance about Manchester United facilities, but you're at a top Premier League team, bro. You have everything to thrive. Lindelof looks like he's in tears. Why don't you look any better than you did at 18, 19? And I'm talking decision making. Man United are going for a rebuild. And Rashford, you're a player that fans are indifferent about. Yeah, they like you from a psychological point of view and you're one of the lads and whatnot, but no one really cares. Even your biggest supporter can probably concede that a rebuild can be done without you. So I hope it works wherever it is for Rashford, just not at Arsenal. Johnny Evans has come on. Poor old Evans, man. It could get long for you. So many managers have tried making Rashford work, and at best, they got half a season out of him. I've always said this with Rashford. Even when Rashford's had those strong goal-scoring seasons, I've never seen it. He's got great technical ability. He is capable of moments of madness. but you don't think. Your goal against Ramsdale, great. You scored some great goals. You're great running in behind. There's no way I should be talking about England international like the way I'm doing this. So yeah, I hope it works out for Rashford. Just not Arsenal. Anthony looking for a free kick. Can't even win them, mate. Giving it away. Ref hasn't given it. Solanke. Nutmegged Anthony. To be fair to Anthony, won it back. And yeah. Cavani. The list goes on. There's so many. You've seen what it takes. And you see them day to day. You mentioned Cavani. We obviously know Cavani's a great striker. We don't know the training he does. Why he makes the decisions he does. And what I mean by that is, I think obviously Henry talks about Arsenal, but I think when you hear Thierry Henry speak about football and decision making and why he made those decisions he made in certain aspects, like even Andy Cole on the topic of United, how he would look at the keeper. Henry used to say stuff like, "I will move at the last moment." Like just the way I don't hear you talk about it like that. Oh, is Ericsson? Can he score? Nonchalantly shot with his left peg. It's been blocked. Rashford can actually kick the ball the other side of his opponent, you said, and not get completely struck aside like Nelly does. And I love Nelly. I like Rashford, but like we just can't have you and Martinelli in the same team. If it was FIFA or Football Manager, that sounds great. Look at Sancho. You're right, but the difference is Sancho for me's got different issues. Now you're right, Max, in that two talented lads, but for me, right, Sancho can actually ball. You play thinkers man's football. Like I actually think Sancho. One thing that hasn't helped his career. Obviously, he's got great skills. Oh, Mazzawari, speaking of great skills, he's got great skills, all of that stuff. But he's not really a winger like that. Sancho wants to play those 1-2s and kind of run inside. Sancho's a thinkers man footballer. I just think Sancho's a bit soft, a bit fair kind of weather kind of player. He needs to, respectfully, I think he's one of those players that just needs to feel the love. Like you always got to put an arm around him kind of thing. And I would persist with someone like Jadon Sancho personally over Rashford because he's got a couple of years on Rashford. If we sign Rashford, I genuinely give up. Damn. Worst game of football, this. Best if I watch cricket. Damn. No one's stuck on 2019 Martinelli. I'm literally saying Nelly hasn't kicked on or improved his game. That's the same point with Rashford, except he's older. Sancho needs a manager like Ferguson. Arteta must be an incredible coach for him to be threatening the league with people's off-cuts, by the way. This is why I'm not sacking him. Yeah, that's great, but what happened to the days of just signing a talented player that, when we used to sign players, yeah, Wenger used to sign players, but and obviously a couple of them, and at Arsenal, they haven't, they've been damaged in some way or form, but we just used to sign players with a solid foundation that could be better. And why do we always have to be this rehab juvenile detention center kind of thing, really and truly? If you don't get twisted, we did that with Odegaard. If you're going to do that with them kind of players, I'm on it. We got away with it with a striker, and we still got the issues with Havertz, big him up, but we're still in that. We need to, and if we want to sign the Rashfords and we sign Sterling and these kind of players, at the end of the day, I have no say in. Oh yeah, sorry, the time is still going. I have no say in what Arsenal do, but we've got them all. We've got our own in our squad. Saliba's not at the finished. We haven't got the finished article out of Saliba. Still trying to see what we can do with Havertz. Still trying to take Saka to the next level and half of these players. Then you've got players like Martinelli, like he's on loan, but Fabio Vieira, our own players that might be damaged because that we need to get a trick out of. Why add another one? Why? Ozil was the last time I remember thinking we have signed a top world-class footballer. Ozil, Alexis, Santi for me. I know we're signing a player. That's probably about it. Not to the same level, but very upbeat when we signed Aubameyang. We did go and sign Rice. Yeah, man, dead the cast-off thing. To be fair, to a degree, it's worked for Liverpool, kind of, but we're trying to get 11 cast-offs. Like, nah. It's not for me, man. It's not for me. Even William, That Arteta, you fumbled that, man. Yeah, man. Stop the cat to save a hole. Never wanted Ozil. Always knew he had a weak mental, but at least we signed a big name that people envied. I wanted Ozil. I'm happy. And unpopular opinion, I do think he didn't adapt. I do think he had issues. One of the best footballers to have ever played for Arsenal. One of the best footballers to have ever played in the Emirates era. When you judge Mesut Ozil for what Ozil was, and he had plenty of problems, like you alluded to, no words can describe him. One of the best footballers I've seen play for this football club in my 29 years. Definitely. Who would they be? Thierry Henry, out of doubt. Says Fabregas, obviously Adams. But talking attackers, Henry, Bergkamp's movement as well. Henry, Bergkamp, Vieira, Cesc, Alexis, Ozil. There's plenty. Santi, if I haven't made that clear. Been plenty, man. Quality player. Oh, the problem with Ozil is a diva, man. And he didn't really deliver the goods like that consistently under Wenger. But you got to have the Wenger manager there. Like, it's not going to work in the modern day. Ozil is they're two different players, but when you look at when United signed Pogba and when Arsenal signed Ozil, these are players, and Pogba's probably less so than Ozil, but they're both luxury players. You know, if you're building a house, you make sure the foundations are strong. You've got suitable plumbing, the heating's okay, electric's on, all the basics, heating, the basic necessities. You know, the walls are painted, all that kind of stuff. You get the house in tip-top condition. When you've done all of that and the house is livable, and you've bought fridges and sofas and all of that stuff that you need to get from IKEA, then you can be talking about flat screen TVs. That's what Ozil is. It's a luxury, iPads and that. You can't, and I think Arsenal and Man United did the same thing, and you sign these players, they're quality players, but you think they can cure world hunger, win the Tour de France, score 1 million goals, defend, do everything. That's what this country genuinely believes when you sign these kind of guys. For me, that's where we effed up. When you sign Ozil, 9 other players, excluding the goalie, need to work 10 times harder. Because you don't want him in the team to do all that defending crap. That's not him. He has to put in his fair share, but that's not him. He's a maverick. We're signing him when we have no CDM, when you ain't got a defense, when you ain't got a striker, that every other facet of the team has to be perfect. I wish Ozil went gym like he is now. The biggest issue with Ozil is he weren't on what David Silva was on. David Silva, for me, has my respect in so many ways because obviously he was a great player, but like when them lot were playing, you saw how the 10 shirt was dying, how that kind of free roll thing in an 11 was dying. David Silva adapted, Ozil didn't. Respectfully, that's why it rubbed out Arsenal. And what did Ozil go and respectfully to him, earned a lot of money, but he didn't play nowhere serious after Arsenal. Not to this Fenerbahce, massive club, but come on, not serious. Didn't he go America? I'm sure I could be making all of this up, but I swear Mesut Ozil went America. Harder than me. Boy, Ozil, you shagged yourself, you know, because if you carried on kicking ball, you're only 36, you could have easily done the Saudi thing immediately. Ivan Toney probably get you breaking the assist records over there. Making it up. I don't know why I think he went America. I really don't know. And then Espanyol, Istanbul, but whoever that is, I didn't even completely forget that. I'd rather Rashford than try bringing. Big up you, man. Big up you, man. Yeah, I hope we do nuances, get ourselves a good player that don't need to be fixed or coddled back into form. Yeah, just get a decent, well-rounded young guy. If you're not gonna sign the Nico Williams and Kudises and Lookmans and all of these guys, just sign a decent young player, decent prospect. It's a bit weird, but significantly for a lot more experience than Lewis Skelly and Ethan in the sense that they're just fresh into this, but they don't have to be the most experienced. If you can't find the profile, find a player that has the potential to become that profile. That's why I say it's easy for me to say, but there's no excuses in the market. There's none of this. I can't find a player in this and that. There's not. Within reason, there's not. There's not. ADG, you know you can ban people, right? Don't need to ban no. What else is anyone doing? Oh, yeah, Joseph might be Rashford's agent. You know what, Rashford? If your agent's going to swing me some peas for positive propaganda, I'm on it. Bumpy Johnson, one love, you always hear. Rashford go in Spain, let him go. Brother. But where in Spain? The thing about Rashford, yeah, like sometimes I watch Rashford, or if you look at Rashford's highlights, bro, the guy's got talent. Like, he's actually a good footballer. It's just maybe we've all got biases in it, people. I'm getting cramped. We've all got biases. Mine is I hate footballers that don't think. Which I'm a liar because I sit here and gas up Martinelli, but you get the point. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because the best footballers are the best thinkers. You not name some of the best footballers you've ever watched. There's very few you will name, if any, that were not great thinkers. And what I mean by that is to make the best decisions in life, you have to think. They do the simple things in life, like football. The simple things are the hardest things to do. Pass when you need to pass, shoot when you need to shoot. It sounds elementary, and obviously it's not as easy as this, but it is. And if you're 16, 17, 18, 19, hey, you know what? I'll even give an allowance. If you're 20, 21 even, I can put up with that. Inconsistent, decision-making, horrible. You see, once you touch 23, word to Wenger, and definitely where Rashford's concerned, you're 27. Come on. Look at the conversations being had. Forget that. So in conclusion, people, I'm rooting for Rashford. I just don't want it to be at my club. I'm not on that. And then what smacks it is, if we do sign Rashford, so what? Then what does it mean if we can't find players? When people say there's no profile. So the only profile you can look at to improve Arsenal Football Club would be Marcus Rashford. I'm doing him dirty, but to aid this argument, Raheem Sterling, there's no profiles on the market. Boy. Martinelli, blood. Martinelli, because Martinelli's been robbed. He's still doing his thing. The man who rejected you lot rejected, like, man. We'll never run out Martinelli like you lot have run out Rashford. And I know Martinelli's a real G. He's not going to come out mid-season and say, oh, I think it's time for a new challenge. Let's make it all about me. Ruben Amorim's getting a lot of tool. Let's make it all about me. Nelly ain't going out like that. Rashford had no coaching since he was 16. Same habits. Go to Spain, enjoy the sun. And I hear you, but even if that's the case, that's your fault, bro. Now, I don't doubt Rashford. I always say this. It's upsetting for me when you look at footballers because I do think they care. I do think they're trying to improve and they're really working. I have no doubt Rashford is trying. But you're going about it the wrong way. Right? It's still your fault. You look at half of these footballers, like Emerson Royal is a dud and he definitely was getting bumped, and he's definitely not the best of examples for me to say this, but we all mocked him for getting, didn't he hire some specialists, spent like £1 million hiring some specialist coaches? You can do a thing. Because if you're trying to get somewhere in life and you realize that, an organization isn't going to help you, you're going to have to take it to your home. Extreme examples, Messi probably wouldn't be Messi if he just listened to coaches and didn't do the extra hours. Forget what Cristiano Ronaldo's achieved. The very fact that, he's still playing. If he just done the bog standard stuff that the clubs are telling them, he wouldn't be there. So at what point, as I said with Marcus Rashford, you look at the former managers, the players that have been there when he's been coming on the scene. For you to be surrounded by all of that and still not be like, for all of the criticisms, us talk about your consistent decision making across 90 minutes, let alone 5-10 games, a whole season. But Modric needs. Oh, you're moving mad. I'll take Ronaldo now. Chill. We'll sell a lot of shirts, but chill. Hot take: Kolasinac low key profile we could use right now until we have to ask him to defend, man. Don't fall for it, man, Jake. I've seen Arsenal fans coming out with mad things the last 2 weeks, man. People have been missing Eddie Nketiah. Shout out to him. Kolasinac stuff. It's crazy, man. Almost as crazy as seeing certain defenders close their eyes for headers yesterday. Guess that QE really isn't right. Hey, this got a hat-trick, though. She knows Arsenal for real. Nah, it's all games, man. Big up. He'll do a Tony and go for the cash, but I can't begrudge any. As much as if I was a young player, which I wish I was if Saudi were interested, I wouldn't necessarily say I would at 20, like that Gabby Vega guy, you're 21, 22, you've moved to Saudi already. I wouldn't advocate that, but then I get it. Rather than do the wait till the payday, I get it. Like, let me go there for 18 months now, get the money stuff out the way, and let's begin the career. Saudi's lit. Can you really blame coach football IQ? We can all blame coaches, but why does he have to be our problem? So I'm saying that's it for me where it starts and stops. I just don't want Rashford to be our problem. Big him up. And I'm rooting for him. Like I said, Team Rashford, nothing will make me happier. Seeing you go somewhere, score your goals, do your thing and whatnot. Just not here, man. Just not here, people. Just not with us. Why we always got to be that? We're getting Jonathan David here, brother. Not his defending DG, but his build. Kivior would learn techniques with the weights. Boy, Kivior got to go, man. Pick up yourself, Mike. I'm sure a few younger players did that exact thing, DG. Saudi bag early and back to Europe. It's life-changing money. And to be fair with you, it is always, everyone can talk, myself included, until you're in that situation. Because on one hand, yeah, money's not important. A career is short. You want to achieve what you can achieve, playing the best teams, do all of that. But at the same time, a career is short. You can't pay no bills with what I just said. And it's life-changing money. Like, obviously, these footballers are earning a lot of money anyways. But it's one thing being what I guess conventional rich for a footballer would be. And then it's another thing, I'm exaggerating, but the fees you're seeing 400 grand a week, all these, bro. Like, I hear it. Tax free as well. That's not just you. That's like it's generational wealth. Even like what Wolves have announced their new manager. My man was in Saudi. He said it. He's like, I'm up. Like, I'm so up. So any Saudi clubs, Al Hilal, you need content creators that provide balanced opinions. I've always, you know what? Growing up, I've always supported Arsenal and Al Hilal. Like I used to watch Arsenal all the time, but Al Hilal was a team just of legends. It captured my heart. Any officials that work for that club, please shout me. Get in contact. Let's go, man. I wonder if Diallo, Ahmad, and half of these guys that are on the bench that are actually decent. I wonder if the managers had just a little word and said, listen, first 5-10 minutes. Ganacho's back with the squad. Rashford's a no-show. I wonder if Amarin could do with Rashford on the bench at this moment in time. United players out there early, they're doing this. Looks like the deadest professional rondo ever, though. Like, Amarin, you need better players, man. Like, even when I used to coach, that used to annoy me. You're doing rondos and people are just standing still. You're not on your toes. You're not serious. Keep pushing, DG. Never know. Appreciate you, man. Raymaker, one love. I like Tell from Bayern Munich. Very well-rounded. These are the sort of guys we've got to try for. I think he's a quality player. Some of you on Twitch will remember, why I have an affiliation with Tell. I call him Tell Money. Under 17s Euros. We were there. Second half soon begin, people. You lot in top form as ever. Appreciate you lot. Have you seen that new Wolves manager? Complete nutter. Check the chat. I'm definitely going to look at that, Mike. Sounded like he's a madman. You know what? The Prem needs characters, man. There's not really... How many managers and players are actually characters? Because really, no disrespect to Cole Palmer, but like Cole Palmer just a normal guy. Like, you can just tell he's a cool guy, but they it's not even anything to do with Palmer. They're forcing it on the internet, him being a personality. There's no real... I like what the Forest players do. Pardon me, Iwobi, Anya, Alanga, Hudson-Odoi. I like seeing the Palace stuff. I'd say Fulham as well. Calvin Bassey and Iwobi and the rest of them. But I don't blame these players, because one thing that upsets me, especially as a content creator, an aspiring content creator, like, even what we've got here, people, this is... Oh, sorry, I've pressed the wrong timer. What we've got here, 10 years ago, us watching the games together, all of us all from different parts of the world. It's crazy. The internet is mad. In theory, obviously, it's not as easy as this, but you could DM it. If you wanted to interview a player, you could DM them. But people use it for nonsense and clickbait and drawing out players and making up lies over their personal lives. The fan to football club, let alone football player experience, it should be like that, But it's not. And I don't think that will change. So I don't blame footballers for being shook, like, especially in England, sportsmen. That's why they sound robotic. If you sound robotic and answer the questions cliche, you can't get in trouble. Spurs might get a second here. Madison's ball, it's falling to Kulusevski. They have got a second. 50 seconds into the second half. Man United, more like man divided. This is horrible. It's not free, but it could pending well be. Spare a thought for Amarin. Oh, what's going on here? Am I still here? Why is it froze? Spare a thought, as I was saying, for Amarin, whether you like United or not, purely because you just spent 15 minutes chatting to this team about what they're doing wrong and probably geeing them up a little bit. Postecoglou's happy, but you spent 15 minutes and they've gone out under a minute into the second half and done that. See why being a manager is not for the weak. Playing 5 at the back and conceding 2, scary. The players are shit. And the ones that aren't shit have bad habits. Light work for Postecoglou. I'm still here. I appreciate that. It wouldn't surprise me if we draw Spurs in the next round. I want Liverpool, man. Like, I shouldn't want Liverpool. And I can't talk ill on Liverpool. Listen, I don't really want them, but I'm just looking at it. It's a big if. If we get Liverpool and you dump Liverpool out, bro, the cup's ours. Like the cup's ours. Like, we will move to Man United out. We will move to Spurs at Wembley. We will move to them. 2-legged tie against Newcastle. I don't mind. The Spurs might get a third here. No, great defending by the linesman. Ruben Amorim on his knees like Cardi B. Their managers there. Say what you want about Arteta. I've never seen him cut out and do that, boy. Bad man don't do them things. Why for that? Look at him on tiptoes and that. That's your manager. Crazy. Why? Guys are playing an 18-year-old centre mid, centre half. Could never be my team. DGYDH trophies. Nah, man, we can move to them. What happened to your hair? As I said earlier, I woke up, saw throwbacks on Snap. I said, nah, I ain't got it no more. I gave it a good effort, man. All Amarin's done is teach defending. I feel sorry for him. I'll judge you next season. Like this time next season, proper opinions. I'll critique every step of the way, but you remind me of Arteta. Not in terms of management, just in terms of when you're taking over. Like, these men are bad. It's just a bad bunch of players. And the ones that aren't bad have collectively as a team got bad habits. And you're just bad. Bad. And again, obviously, his record at Sporting, he plays this back three. To be fair, back three is as defensive or as offensive as you make it. But come, let's be real, man. Let's be real. Being lazy. Come on, man. You know people only play back three when you don't rate your team like that defensively. Arteta had to do that. That won us the FA Cup, if I can remember correctly. Wenger had to do that. Arteta definitely had a spell doing that. These men are dead. And he's conceded 2. They could very well concede a 3rd. Like, Spurs are a very good team going forward, whatever the banter is. Look, getting sourced by Archie Gray. Archie Gray's biggest enemy is complacency. He's enjoying it too much and he's giving it away. But United can't do anything with it. Basuma, that's an idiot corner to give away if he did. Spence. Man United is trash. How can you be owned by Tottenham? They might actually get a trophy. Big up Rants K, man. But therefore not South. The camera pan to the coaching staff or the technical staff of United. Amarin, I feel sorry for you. Your team's dead. What's going on? I'm dying. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, people. I was trying my best to look composed. I thought the Lord was calling. Oh my God. I thought the Lord was calling me. Anywho. Spurs about. Oh my God. Have you heard of Alice Football DG? What do you think of her if you have? I think I have, you know. Like the way she presents. Like, it's quite professional, her shows. Moncler Mourinho, they said. Again, Amarin is them guys in the club. Designers, popping bottles, throwing money, buying gal drinks, going home with no numbers, no one-night stands. Not a gallus. And the team's just dead. Like Ericsson is probably not going to be there. Probably the best player on the pitch. Oh, God, you've been all right. But Meady. Everything is Meady. Man United gone full Spursy. They're owning United and City already. It's Meady. Telling me because your manager wears B22s and ripped jeans, he's a good manager. This is why the United fans I know, you deserve this. They're so fickle. In fact. Let's make some phone calls. Pardon me, sir. Oh, no, is it free? Oh, Spence. Look, Spence smiling, grinning teeth. Mum's defo somewhere proud. United fans, please answer the phone, man. Got things to discuss immediately. Look, people are hiding people, unfortunately. And this is the thing about United fans. They do all of this and then they go into hiding. Ready, Ren, answer your phone, man. Stop being scared. They're scared. Look, let's try one more. What's going on here? I mean, Man United, if you let Spurs get a hat-trick, this is horrible. Ericsson's probably been the best player from United perspective on the night. Look, they're not answering. Madison. Honestly, if you're Postecoglou, 10 minutes from now, you can take off Kulusevski or Madison. Well, Spurs are dodgy defensive, but you can take them off. You can start to think about the weekend. Look, they're not answering, see? The thing is, they're all in my mentions, all in my texts when we don't win. And I know certain man in my group chat are listening to this live stream. Certain United fans were talking about over 2 legs, Liverpool, Arsenal. This. Make sure you've got a ticket to the rave before you start buying outfits. You know, and then Solanke scoring the. Oh my, Kulusevski's trying Rabona passes. When Arsenal stepped over here, they couldn't do that. They're boying you, man. The old Man United, at least something's getting clamped. Someone's getting a red card. Hey, glory. You know, I'd rather United win, man, because they're bringing on Joshua Zirkzee. Brother, I'm a 9.5. Big up Kobe Mainoo and the lot. Wait, it's too late, Amarin, for this. This United downfall is sweet. Still can't believe Jesus pulled out a hat-trick yesterday. Where did that come from? You know what? Gabriel Jesus fans, one last dance. For the next season, this Solanke. Oh my! They're letting Anime Don score against them. Oi! Game, set, match. United have turned back. Damn. Boy. I don't want Spurs to win 100%, but Spurs are in the quarterfinals. And it means we can laugh at Man United. Boy, what happened there? It's a great ball from Spence for Solanke. Solanke had a lot to do. Rey Mysterio, feeble attempt to stop Solanke. There was one thing on Solanke's mind. He's done very well. It's too easy. Don't worry, Johnny Evans. I'm not asking anything of you. Johnny Evans is the only one I won't criticize. The guy's like 70 years of age. This gives me listen. I love Sol Campbell and I love him a bit more, you know, especially with Spurs on brand. But when we re-signed him, he was past it. Sylvester he was past it. Johnny Evans is shade of that. Poor guy probably was doing some academy coaching sessions. Joined one first team training session and hasn't looked back. Getting sourced, boy. Man are doing synchronized celebrations against you lot. Deluded never fed a youth or worked in a soup kitchen a day in his life. I bet can't say that about Rashford. Joseph, I'm not going to invite you. Me, with my charity work and what I've done, I don't like to talk, but if you knew me as a person, you know I won't react. And what have you done? Stop watching Next Man. You love watch man too much. Don't give Arteta any ideas. He might drop Havertz back into midfield to play Jesus. 3 is a powerful number, especially in the big clubs. The only people I feel sorry for is the match-going Man United fans. The fans they might be idiots, really, because this money could have been put towards Christmas gifts and Christmas parties, but you wanted to come to London. The United fans that genuinely have made the trip from, not the ones that live in London that we all know, the ones that have made the trip from Manny all the way to Tottenham and have to go back on a train now, it's peak. It's peak. There's just simply put, there's so many players not fit to wear that United shirt. Looks like a North London derby settings. Kobe Mainoo, it's too late. It's too late. All you got now, it's just a case of can you ruin Spurs' clean sheet? It's too late for anything. Oh my God, come on. Your team's losing 3-0. You're trying to use your left peg to spray passes. You're so lucky Spurs didn't make it 4. What's going on? Life's about asking yourselves the right questions. DG, have you watched Doctor Who? Nah, dead, man. I ain't watching no Doctor Who. I've never been on that. Come on, man. Don't watch them things. Even when I was a little kid, I said Doctor Who. It's an idiot thing. Just about watched Harry Potter. Defo didn't watch Lord of the Rings. Used to like Star Wars, but Defo stopped watching that. Hey, Bumpy, ladder. Hey, big up Dan, man. Don't diss Dan. Dan's my guy. No Dan slander. Make sure you're following the 12th Man podcast. Was that the Butcher not being able to defend channels again? Agenda. The Butcher got butchered. You know, it's not even fun talking about Lissandro Martinez anymore. Do you remember when they... Wait. Arsenal fans, do you remember when United fans used to say Lissandro was better than Gabriel? Damn. Rey Mysterio hype. They used to say he was better than Gabriel. Have manners. Have manners. Have manners. I don't even know if Lissandro's better than Kivio right now. Well, he probably is just. I don't even know if he's better than Timber, Calafiori, or Tomiyasu, or Ben White at centre half, let alone Gabriel. Happy birthday, Gabriel, by the way. I mean, it's embarrassing already, but if United concede 4, it's... Oh, my. It would have been very fortunate, but Kulusevski's corner could have went in. I'm not going to lie, this keeper for United, shouldn't see you again. Like, even before the last 2 goals went in, you're not it. You're not it. No, United are finished. This is actually unacceptable. As much as I like the banter, this is unacceptable for a club the standard of Manchester United, what Sir Alex Ferguson put in so many years of his life. This is unacceptable. Spurs are wearing white shirts. Not one of them is dirty. If anything, Spence, because he's been fouled a couple of times. They're lily whites, you know. This used to be 3-point lane. Well, it is for my team. You know what time it is. A wee step. I don't know about United. Boy. Bro, United fans said get Lissandro was better than getting Timber. You see? That's why Ten Hag should have been sacked. He went to Ajax, bought all them players. Arsenal got the best one. This keeper's horrible, and he's almost giving it straight back to Spurs. Look what they're doing to Johnny Evans. Basuma. Spurs might get more. Do you know what? We did say there was goals. If Spurs get any more goals and United don't, it's already embarrassing. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes should be ashamed of himself as well. Hasn't shown up today. Bruno Fernandes. You definitely didn't try to find Ahmad, but you found Ahmad, so we'll allow that. Ahmad. Doing Ahmad things. Where did these two finish this season? You never know. Life is funny, but it all depends, man. But if we was to do the top 4 at this moment in time in no order, I think chest, we're getting Champions League football next year. I reckon Chelsea are. Liverpool 100%. So Liverpool, City as well, probably still. City as well, 100%. The Mancunians are not answering, man. They're not answering. I don't know why. We'll try both of them again. This is every week for United, man. You lot should be immune to this, man. Rashford is laughing, man. See, they're not answering. We're going to have to leave them. I should be live with rants tomorrow. So that agreed it. Putting a bong, mate, by Spurs, by the Lily Whites. Spurs who can't buy a clean sheet. They're really going to get one. United, come on. I'd love a United comeback. You know what? We want 3 United. You know what? Do you know what would be funnier than this? United getting 3 goals and it going to pens. They said Bruno better than Odegaard. See what I'm saying? Like Paul Pogba said in his documentary, Manchester United fans know very little about football. Arsenal fans, don't let them draw you out. Because all they do is talk about other teams. And I hear it. I get it now. Because when you go to watch this, you would talk about everything other than your club, wouldn't you? This is horrible. I just wish it was another team. The only thing I hate is the fact that Spurs are doing this. If this was, I don't know, Brighton, it'd be even better. Who United got on the weekend? Please. Who United got at the weekend? I don't even dislike Manchester United as a club. It's purely offensive. Hey, Bournemouth. But it's at Old Trafford. Areola. Semenyo. They got Wolves on boxing. Hey, either way, if you're United, you could get rubbed out. United are obviously losing 3-0 now. They beat City. Football's weird, isn't it? They could get rubbed out. They got Bournemouth, Wolves, Newcastle at home, Liverpool on the 5th of January at Anfield, and then us in the FA Cup. They could get rubbed out until the Southampton game. Guys getting sourced by Dragoozin and Andrew Gay. Dorrington, your manager don't rate you once again because not only did you not start, teams winning 3-0 and you can't get no minutes. But good save by Fraser Foster. They're not taking off a Basuma or something, resting him for the weekend, putting Gray back in midfield. But Lissandro better than Gabriel, Bruno better than Odegaard, this guy, that guy, the third. More successful season. Talking on Bukayo. See what happens. In life, you should focus on your own rice. If you don't worry about your own rice, the pot burns. The damage was done in the first half, but the irreplaceable damage was done in the second. Somehow, Manchester United have had a half-time team talk, completely gone to sleep, and then Spurs have just put them in a spliff quickly. Don't get twisted. Spurs were better than them in the first. Oh, Lord. Fraser Foster. Hey, Xerxes. Hey, come back. He's on. Now I'm capping. Joshua Zertsky has scored. At least there's no clean sheet. Hey, Fraser Foster. Bugging out. You see when you're playing FIFA and you press the X button too much and the keeper passes the ball. Fraser Foster, don't worry, man. Unks, don't worry, man. You see what happens? You thought you was one of them new age goalies could play out from the back. You're moving mad. There's nothing wrong with going long, my guy. Pause. I don't know. You killed your goals in. Bruno Fernandes. And do you know what the wickedest thing is? Bruno Fernandes got assist. Corbin Blue has scored. Man like Jaden Smith, I will never say never. I mean, this is the problem with Spurs, isn't it? To be fair, Spurs United, we knew it had goals. Didn't expect to see Spurs 3 goals up. Well, you knew Spurs weren't getting a clean sheet. 4-goal thriller, folks. 3-1. Is the comeback on? Cap. Because these lot are going to throw everyone forward. Spurs are going to slice them. They let Zertsky back. Man, Joshua Van Persie. Frozer has done well considering how his career went at one point. Good goalie. He's got a good gig for himself at Spurs. Because you shouldn't be there. Zerkamp strikes. I can't lie, man. Probably big up United fans, but Zerkamp, have manners. Have manners. Nah, in the circle, that's dead. Nah. Flex. I don't know about Flex, but Rance. I've got a lot of time for Rance's footballing opinions. He's probably my favourite United. Well, he is my favourite United supporting, what do you call them, content creators. I'm not going to lie. My favourite content creator is Expressions, bro. Like, the biggest thing I can say about Expressions, I wish he was Arsenal fan. Like, guys, gold. Shout out Marseille, my dude. Gilles. DG, when you and Hooks or Northside doing the show again? I don't know, man. I'm trying to pattern something on Sunday. Shout out for full-time crooks, aka Hooks. Nice all banner. Flex is great when you get him off his agenda. No disrespect to Flex. I don't really listen to no one like that. Well, I do tell a lie, I do, but I don't really listen to Flex or anyone like that. But United content creators, no, to be fair, there's a few. I like Flawless. All right, big up Flawless. If I actually want to know, like, I want a balanced opinion in that, I'll watch Flawless. Watch Rants, Flawless. Saeed, yeah, Saeed. To be fair, couple, to be fair, Saeed. But I just mainly talk to my United supporting friends, and that goes for all the clubs, really. Like, the group chat is going to go off. I know it's going off. I can see my phone pinging. I can see it pinging. I'm going to let it die down. Oh, the ref getting in the way. But big man saying after the N-word drive-by and then 15 vid afterwards, I lost all respect for my man. Maybe it's me, but that's some P energy. Who's that? Who really said the M-word? Whoa. Someone said the M-word? Whoa. Oh, you're moving mad. Nah, big up Flex for that, man. No, Flex is very good at his opinion. No, Flex is very methodical when he's not doing agenda, from what I've seen. Yeah, but I don't really watch football content. I do from a wow. It could have been Basuma could have scored an own goal. From a business point of view, 100%. You see who's out there. Me personally, I spend like at least 3-4 hours a week looking at like what people are talking about. Is there any common themes? Is there something I'm missing? What are people doing good and bad? What do I do well? Like seeing the whole climate of YouTube. Also, as well, I almost like I guess you could say I do my own bit of scouting. Every person I brought on my stream, beyond the obvious people that were established, I've scouted them myself. So I do all of that. So I do watch it. But generally, I don't really watch football content. I watch expressions because he just like expressions are just I don't know. He's just a madman, isn't it? Like he's funny, man. He's proper funny. He's funny. Yeah, I saw that, man. But for Flex, I think he handled himself well, man. I think, in my life, I've been called the N word a couple of times, and I'm very fortunate that it's been men, for one, and been in situations where I don't advocate violence, but yeah, allow it. It's not going how you think it's going to go, in it. It really isn't. It really isn't. Apart from, well, that's a whole another story, but only one time, and that's because you're literally going to get arrested if the police officers are saying it still. But, I think he handled himself well, but sometimes when you get called that word, it's a state of shock, like it's shock. Like even me, like not to get into details, but the guy said it got smoked, absolutely smoked. Even when I went home after doing that, I was in a state that a man actually called me that, I think he handled himself well. But yeah, man, I don't know what did Flex say? Sorry for getting called the M word. Or maybe I must have read that wrong. That don't make no sense. Yeah, he should have drew her out. But it's respectfully, like, obviously, like, I put myself in Flex. To be fair, in Flex's position, the optics, bro, like, it's a woman. What can you do, rightly or wrongly? Obviously, she's a woman. Hands is not. If a man says that, yeah, it's a hands thing. I'll be real. Hands. A woman, you can't really do much. If you got eggs and flour, it might be, but like, you can't really do much. And the optics, whether Flex is right or wrong, 6 foot plus black guy shouting at some lady, like, it's done, in it. It's a wrap. So I hear it. But it's a shame, man. Like, and that's the thing. Like that, what was she? I don't even know if she was a United or Chelsea fan. Not to put any clubs in it, but regardless of the team she supports, Chelsea and Man United got legendary black players, got black players on the pitch, and I'm sure if they score or do something, you charted them. Like it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, man. Anyone like listen, there's anyone that says any crazy words about someone's race or religion. I don't advocate violence, but you deserve to get boxed in your face for that, and you can't have any complaints. Could have shamed on the spot, but I hear it, man. Mind games, though, man. I don't know about the shock. The shock thing, I can hear it, but like, if it's a guy, it's very different to handle that. But yeah, man, is what it is. Big up you, lot. Make sure you're smashing the like button. X could easily be huge, like Mickey Flanagan or Gervais and stand up. Yeah, that. Oi, Ahmad! Oi, the comeback is on. Okay. Aye, Spurs, if you bottle a 3-goal lead. Which I hope you do. Aye, Poster Cogley. Remember, this is a free hit for us. We either run United agendas or Spurs. You said in your second season you normally win trophies. Boy, we said there was goals. And there's goals. Imagine now. Hey, Spurs are bucking. Fraser Forster. Hey, Fraser Forster, Arsenal fan. He must be. He has to be. You're done, eh? If the first mistake wasn't bad enough, Spurs' keeper must be an Arsenal fan. And to be fair, I can't blame him. I don't blame him. When you see someone of Fraser Forster of today making these mistakes, the club have to take blame. Because he shouldn't be there. It's just like with Johnny Evans. If Johnny Evans gets ripped and nutmegged, you can't get mad at him. He should not be playing. Hey, Vicario looks stressed. Spurs will score 4 though, man. Hey, Garnacho. I need pens. Yeah, Ahmad's their best player. Another reason I don't rate Ten Hag. Because you just didn't like Ahmad. Boy. He's taking off a guy. Amarin's gone for it. Goalies moving mad. Nah, I'm allowed Fraser Forster. He's an Arsenal fan. Come on, look at those 2 goals. He's an Arsenal fan. He has to be. Come on. That Ahmad one, he's either got a bet and he's going to go out like Paqueta, or he's an Arsenal fan. Because what are you doing? Pardon me. God, please, a United third. I'm down for this. I need an agenda. I'm on penalties. Because that means United came back and still lost, or Spurs bottled a 3-goal lead. Game on. And I always say this. But being a manager is long, you know. Amarin or Arteta, how have you not got hair? Bro, what's going on? And for the players of Man United, you found 2 goals. It's all coulda, woulda, shoulda, but you can... Bro, there's been 4 goals in the second half, people. Crazy. See what happens, Amarin, when you actually do the manager thing and you don't do tiptoes and that. So why as well? Fraser. Oh, the United fans are behind Fraser Forster. Swear they're crumbling in front of away fans. Oi, it's not. Oi, United. United, come on. Come on, United. Spurs win, I don't care about. Like, come on, United. I'm here for this. I hate Man United fans. I ain't got no problem with the club. I hate everything Spurs stands for, but there's training ground is wavy. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. There's a reason X always wears a hat. Like X head loss. Expressions. I'm therefore watching that now. DG, if Spurs concede another one, call the Spurs fan. Let's call him there. Let's call him there. But I honestly think Spurs are going to get a 4th. I think it's going to be a little scary thing for the next 5 minutes. Kulusevski or something going to pattern something, man. Both these teams are their best friends and worst enemies. This game is on brand. Maybe the context I didn't expect. I can't lie. It's game management mode from Spurs. Hey, Dorrington, the guy on the bench. Remember, you still ain't come on, you know. Look, Spurs fans not even answering. Yo. Hey, I don't care, bro. I don't care. You're winning 3-0. You was winning 3-0. Now it's 3-2. What's going on?
Yeah, but that's calm. We're still winning. Like, it's cool. Like,
So
when it's 3-3, 4-3, then we start talking about bad performances.
Both your teams are horrible. I don't know about this because my team won the game by now. Little set piece thing, and we cut.
You was leaving half time.
My brother. I don't know. Have you won trophies? Remember, you support Spurs, bro. Please. You keep. Mazawari squared that. Oi. Oh, come on, you fucking fullback. He need this. United signed me. I would have lenged that. You lot are finished. They're gonna equalize. You lot let Zertsky score as well. Archie Gray centre back, yeah.
No way. We actually get sourced. Like, it's been Peter.
You sourced yourself. You scored 2 goals in the second half, and then you've just let 2 in. Fraser Forster needs to stop playing. It's all his fault. I can't lie. It's all his fault. You need to watch the highlights, Jack. The 2 goals are class. It's fever thing. You know when you press X too quickly, you collapse it for you. Fraser Forster's an Arsenal fan. He's playing in front of the United fan, behind the United fans. He's playing. The United fans are behind him. He's gonna crumble, you know.
We gotta win this, man. We got this.
Are you confident about a silverware this season, mate?
Yeah, 100%.
So, what would you give the probability that Spurs are gonna win the trophy this season?
65%.
That's sounding tired, bro. What trophy? What trophy? Europa?
I don't know, but one of them.
What do you think is the most realistic?
This thing.
What the League Cup with Liverpool and Arsenal in it?
Yeah.
You clearly know if you look Newcastle with it, you look could draw Newcastle across a 2-legged tie, you look could get rubbed out at St. James's Park, bro.
No way.
What'd you make of Werner and your manager? Because I think he was quite unfair to criticize Werner the other week.
He hasn't really criticized Werner. He just said everyone needs to perform well.
Nah, he drew him out.
Yeah, calm, man.
He drew him out.
The thing is, the interview before that, he said, I don't draw out players, and then immediately drew out players.
Your manager's lost the plot. Ahmad, come on. Ahmad, man.
Hey, how many minutes left, man?
15. Stop getting scared.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Sake,
we said you're at work. You're just checking your phone consistently, innit? Like what?
Tell me the scores.
Like what? Nitty.
3-0 up. I thought we was calm. Like, I'm just like...
It was 1-0 at halftime. You patterned 2 goals very quickly, and now you rubbed yourselves out. Fraser Forster in particular, he should never play for you lot again. He's class. He's just not good enough. You're bringing on the egg value. Yeah, you might can see the third. You're bringing on the soft.
He's back. Yes, he needs to perform.
What do you mean? Your whole team needs to perform. You support Spurs, bro. Your team is shit, apart from Kulusevski.
Wait, what are you fighting for this season?
But bro, don't do that. You support Spurs. You support Spurs. You support Spurs.
What are you not fighting for?
You support Spurs. We're fighting for it. We're still in all 4 cups, G. What are you talking about?
All 4? What's the 4th? No Prem.
What do you mean? Where are you in the Prem?
Oh, you're title race. The Chelsea one.
I don't understand the title race, my brother. I don't understand this chat because for me, winning a title is seeing myself get up every day with the desire to want to improve and seize the day. There's many ways of a title. If I get married, I'll give a woman a title. So I don't understand. She takes my last name. So I don't really know what the title thing is. There's many ways of looking at it. There's many ways. Like, I want to win a title and everything in life.
Oh my days. Nah, that's poor. That's poor.
Man.
You are just doing the same thing as us, man, for the cup. So.
We're not doing the same thing. I support Arsenal, you support Spurs. We're not doing the same thing. I'm not doing the same thing. You lot are announcing Squid Games and that. Like, we're not involved in the entertainment thing. We're a football club, bro. We're Arsenal trophies. Oh, we're Arsenal are winning a trophy this season, bro.
The last 4 seasons?
And how long you been saying that? Because we was in 08 when you won a trophy. It was literally the credit crunch. I had cane rolls. I'm only 5'8". I was even shorter than I was now, bro. I was actually fast. Bro, we was using LimeWire. When you last won something. Allow it, bro. There wasn't even iPhones. Allow it, bro. Don't do none of that. The last time we won a trophy was a couple years ago. Like, allow it, bro. Probably like what, 2 years? English Super Cup. Please.
What do you think about Arteta talking about tonight? The Super Cup team. That's not a trophy.
Did he lie? Have we not won 3? Did Arteta lie?
They're not many trophies.
He never said they're major trophies. He just said we won 3 trophies. You have to win the FA Cup or the league or come second place to win it. So like, listen, you always want to win silverware. The English Super Cup. And what you lot? What did Madison get? Is Madison subbed or did he get sent off? He's been given a yellow card. He misses the next EFL game. So when you lot draw us, he's out, mate. Brother, he's your best player. With him and Kulusevski. Oh, wait. Madison's tired.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with him? Because you used to say he was better than Odegaard. What the fuck?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Is he better than Odegaard?
No, he's not consistent.
Consistent at what? Like, what's he good at?
He's good at park. He can play football, but like he plays out games. If he's not on 100% or like mentality, he's soft, man.
You lot should pause. Why for calling next man soft? You see what I'm saying? That's what you lot. just like the badge you lot got. You lot are Wychester. You lot are Wychester United. I can't lie. You lot crazy. Go back to work. Hope you get fired, you Tottenham twat. Safe. So yeah, it's the only Spurs fan I like. Oh, my nieces weren't like that. I like my nieces as well. Apart from when Arsenal is good at darts. The dominant console was Nintendo 64. He can't salute me, but he is one of the most shameless people I know. That the most shameless people I know are United and Spurs fans. Love them to bits, but they're so shameless. You look to see him off air. That man is so shameless. Big up Dale, but you're shameless, bro. LimeWire. We was using LimeWire when Spurs won something. Allow it. If you know, you know. There's bare Gen Z here. You don't know what LimeWire is. You don't barely know what a torrent is. Nah. You can't call it. Pardon me, you can't call it. What is the Spursy bottle? Nah, even on a serious note, even Spurs, they will score a 4th. They can't concede a 3rd. Surely United ain't got 3 goals in them. Like, Spurs are capable of a madness, but surely not. Surely. We do want pens. Forster got a podcast in the morning. This is just a side quest. But big up my manager. Listen, I'm doing Ramsdale Day, but big up my manager because you got to be careful of these players that won't do the chatting thing. Certain men say they can't concentrate. Certain men spilling the beans about injured players. Certain men saying they can't score. But he scored a hat-trick. Mind games. Speaking of mind games, I know a lot of you won't look at it, but did you not see, for those of you in touch with it, did you not see Queen Ice Cream doing a podcast with Pound Sterling? That is mind games upon mind games. Ferguson is actually on the... You're moving mad. Nah, man, United can't score a 3rd. Surely Spurs can't score a 3rd. They're not even Spurs. I don't think I'll see United score. They need to channel their inner United spirit. But you, man, are bottlers. Garnacho, brother, you on Puskas. You must do something today. Oh, hey. They're too dead. United too dead. Oh, son, you better not lose the ball. He has. Ahmad, Wakanda, bang that. Wakanda. Oi! Oi, it's a bookie save by Foster. Foster might crumble. He saved it with his feet, but it's power league esque. Hey, Fraser Foster's scared, you know, they might lose. They might lose, people. Big up you lot. Because I love watching this with you lot. Didn't Spurs last win a major 30 odd years back? We can't. My friend is shameless and I love him to bits. But as you saw, I'm not taking in anything he says. You support Spurs, bro. Like, you can never ban Arsenal about not winning the trophy. We got problems. You lot will die for these problems. Die for these problems. It's different. Unfortunately, I live closer to this stadium than the Emirates, but even the area. Islington used to have Jeremy Corbyn. Haringey had David Lammy, bro. And if you know David Lammy's a fussy. 90s. See, even that, I'm 29. If you're a Spurs fan and you're around these ages, it's the worst possible time. At least if you were like 70s, 80s, 90s, unfortunately, they won two things. The lot. Come on, United, come on, bro. Please. I'm at this is who you lot say is better than Saka. Come on. Because I do not care if United lose, but I'm here for this agenda. Come on. Son losing the ball. Spurs are on crumbling. Spurs are horrible. United are just worse. Spurs are on crumbling. Look at the save by Forster. He's scared. United, do you know how could you? There won't even need to be 5 penalties. Fraser Forster's scared. He just wants to be doing Spurs Academy coaching and podcasts. He don't want to play football. He's not built for this. Alfie Whiteman should be playing. Agendas have to agenda. Mates are mates, but come on, Spurs. Ahmad is so good. He's cold. I don't know about Wakanda Messi in that. Man said 2008, I was playing World of Witchcraft and bunking off college. Damn, big up Amber Lee. Damn, how old are you, bro? Damn. Ahmad, oh, come on, Ahmad, the touch, man. Damn, big up Amber Lee. We're not ages here, but fuck, you know. Bunking off college, you know what? God damn. I was in year 8. Damn. That always, like, how old is Ethan Nweri? I swear he's born in 2005 or 07 or something. It's weird. Bukayo Saka, it's weird as well. Like, seeing these guys, 07, like, Ethan was born when I started secondary school. See, God, why can't you make me a footballer, man? Do this Ethan thing. North London Derby semi-finals, written in the script. Oh, then let's leave it at that. 17. Damn. Nah, big up Ambili, but damn, bro. Wait, I could do the maths. You're like 33, 34, 35. It's calm. I'm jealous because you got to see a 2-2 Ian Wright like that. All right, Alessandro, come on, Zertsky. This is why you shouldn't buy strikers from Italy. Look, when you're looking funny in the light now, don't trust it. All right, Basuma never refed up. Ref, you're an idiot. No way you fell for that Basuma attempt at a free kick. You got conned. Big up Basuma. That Forster save is made when you have no gloves at 5-a-side. You get it, Harry. That's a 5-a-side save. If United could foster one decent effort and everything goes right, United are just terrible. Spurs are just trying to be crumble. Why? For that Kulusevski slapping Basuma's ass. I don't know what that is. What were you doing at 17? I was still in high school. 17? College. Yeah, college. Just got my driver's license because I passed early. Do you play Sunday League? I ain't played in a minute, but yeah, I need to come back, man. That's the easiest goal Ahmad will ever score, you know. If you're older than Party, you're old. Ethan, a professional before he got his driver's license. But Ethan's a better man than me because, boy, pause on all of this good-looking guy playing for Arsenal. This new age with social media and that, but football will always be there, innit? I'm doing the most. I'm out every weekend. I'm answering every DM. You could do a madness. Especially the nights you score. Oh, Lord. DJs are Uncle Lowit. I'm 30 next year, man. Still ain't got 70k subs. Fuck, I'm 30 next year. I thought my 20s were going to last. Oh, my God. What am I doing with my life? Oh, my God. Life is just hitting me. I'm 35 next year. My life is just hitting me. Oh, wow. I thought my 20s last forever, mate. But There's 4 minutes left. Any United optimism, allow it. Like Spurs, surely conceding 2 is one thing. Do you know how dead you have to be, which United have been to concede 3. And it's one thing, you know, for those of you old enough to remember when United actually had great players, bro. Look around. Forget that pass. 30 is prime time. Oh, it's gonna have to be in it. It's gonna have to be. We got no choice. We got no choice. Fucking piss, mate. Didn't get mine until I was 20. There's no rush for that license stuff, for getting your license. But for me, I would say, I think it's easy. It's just get out of the way, man. It's one of them things, isn't it? That was just something I just wanted to get out of the way immediately. I better retire and get that pension then. Max, I got 2 years of him. I think DJ, at least you have man in my family, regardless of age. Always be grateful for them things. You have to be thankful. And unfortunately, I've lost a lot of friends way before 18, 19, let alone 30. So yeah, it's a blessing. It's not so bad about it, but there's 3 minutes left. Like, Spurs are not that dead. I would hope so. Spurs are going to get a fourth, in my opinion. I've been saying this. Corner kick to Spurs. Son Heung-min delivers. That's a good ball. What did I say? My man's done. This keeper should never. Do I ever lie to you lot? Somebody needs to clip that. The keeper's gone straight away, and there's bare bitching going on from United perspective. This keeper should never play for United. You are dead. You are dead. Oi. A man scored from a corner. Wow. Clip that. That is poetic. What do I always say? I don't lie to you lot, and I love the fact this is live. I told you Spurs will get a fourth. Spurs are dead, but United are shit. Now, what's he molding at? What's the keeper molding at? Let me see that again before I draw him out. Shut up, man. I hate Spurs, but there's nothing wrong with that. Shut up, man. What are you molding at? You're an idiot. You're not strong. You should never, ever play for United again. Big club like Man United. Look at you, joke, man. Should never play. Where the hell did they buy this? They should sack the goalkeeper scout. Whoever scouted that, safe. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're worse than Ospino. You are shit. What's he molding at? You never got fouled. There's no VAR, bro. Wherever they bought this you, he should never play for United ever again. Ever again. You are shit. What's he appealing about? Yeah, Amarin, no one told you to fast up yourself and take this job. You know, you had a sweet gig at Sporting. You used to get linked with City. You fast up yourself. What's my man crying about? No, bro, shut up, man. There's zero contact on that. You're not strong enough. Keepers are meant to be madmen. You're meant to be scared of a keeper from a corner. You think he's going to punch you in your face? You're soft. You're a disgrace. Like half of your team, which, boy, should never play for United again. Bringing on Brennan Johnson for no reason. Pardon me, Reguilon. Can't believe you're still at Spurs. They robbed you out. Sorry, just trolling on Twitter, people. Sorry. You're rubbish. I'm not even, it's not all about you. You are crap, mate. You are absolutely crap. Like, man. That ain't no foul, man. Man can't say that's a foul. That can't be no foul, man. I mean, don't get twisted. I'm not backing Spurs. These are the same pussyholes that cried over Ben White playing with Vicario's glove. There's no way on God's green earth you could say that's a foul, bro. The keeper's not barged. He's not barged. You're just not commanding your area, bro. You did not command your area. There's 6 minutes of added on time. You didn't command your area. Your positioning is dead. You didn't command your area. Your team is rubbish. Your team is rubbish from set pieces. You let Spurs score from a set piece. You cannot stand in the rain and act like you're wet. Why? Act confused that you're wet. What's going on? Garnacho, brother. This would be considered for Puskas, probably. Change the score. Hopefully, I've done that now. So apologies, folks. These man are horrible. Fair enough, Postecoglou. Maybe you do normally win. No, you don't. Liverpool and Arsenal win this. Come on now. He got done, bro. Someone called it. Whoever called it, big up yourselves. Let's start making these calls, man. United fans are terrible. No, in fact, we're not. United fans are cowards, man. The United fans, I know they're cowards. They're ready to talk on Arsenal and all these. I Zertsky. Yeah, brother. I'm making apologies. I'm making noise for no reason. DG, you are still a long way away from being an uncle. To be fair, I am technically an uncle, but yeah. Shout out my two nieces and my nephew. Love you lot. I really like Said. Said's golden content. It's just a shame about his supports. Draw after, I think. Yeah. The draw's at like 10:30. I mean, if you've conceded 4 goals, you're terrible. Spurs is 2 goals. For a team that have errors, and they did today, it's really just Fraser Forster. Musa Dembele or Bruno Fernandes. I'd rather Musa Dembele in my team, bro. I'm a prophet. I said 4-2 Spurs. If you didn't put no money down, dead. Lottery numbers. Who cares about the correct score for this? Give us the lottery numbers. Let's get rich. Wow, I wasn't going to watch this game. So glad I did. Aren't you happy, mate? And big up you lot that have watched it with me, man. That's the only good thing about it. I feel sorry for you, Johnny Evans. You shouldn't be playing. Joshua Zertsky, Amad Diallo. People can't get at you. You lot did your thing. Oh, I hope you're going to tell you lot are going to say Amarin's out of his technical area because they said that about Mikel Arteta. Yeah, we're turning it into this. We're turning it into this. Garnacho hype. Getting finessed off the ball by Ekval. You lot are so rubbish. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Another one to go back to what we said about Rashford. Wasn't a bad fit as Man United manager. Seriously, I have my concerns over decisions being made by the board. Squad players will only perform at their best if they play often. I feel sorry for my man, Amarin, but the players, I have no sympathy for the majority. Diallo, cool. To this game, Xerxes, the damage was done. Feel sorry for the fullbacks. Bro, because it's not like Spurs haven't been... I know. Look at that corner that Sar's given away. Make no mistakes. A better team, Spurs are out of this competition, you know. Like Spurs are out of this competition. United are just horrible. Half of United fans always cheer for Spurs anyways and vice versa. So either way, both of you lot are through indirectly. Oh, it's 4-3. Oi, who even scored? It's 4-3. It's come on, man. Spurs. Hey, you can't concede 4, bro. Johnny, you see what I said? You can't diss Johnny Evans. You can't boy him. What did I say throughout the whole thing? You can't get on to Uncle. No one can get on to him. His player rating is higher than a lot of United players. Set piece FC. Both these teams are horrible. You know? Both these teams. Surely, no, it's over. There's 2 minutes. It's over. It's over. See, United, if you didn't concede that idiot corner, it's penalties. It's over. United can't get 4. I'm saying that to hope they get 4. Johnny Evans, see? You killed him. Johnny Evans. Lissandro Martinez is slip. Johnny Evans better performances than Lissandro Martinez. That smells like a sweet agenda brewing. I said Chris Paul. Never doubt Spurs to throw it away. You can't, bro. You can't. Someone earlier called this El Dustico, and it's true. Whoever said that, big up for yourself. Diallo, you need to leave, bro. You're better than this. And do you know what's funny about that? What did we say before? Before we talk about the corner, bro, Saar gave that corner away for no reason. Why did he boot the ball for a corner? Both these teams horrible defensively. There's 40 seconds left. I mean, weirder things are happening in football, but United are too dead. They're too dead. The only thing I would say is United, the fact that it's 4-3 flatters you. It makes that it's a close game, and it was in some aspects, but, bro, he was 3-0 down at one point. Mazawari, come on, man. That was the wrong option from you. Can he get a corner? Bruno Fernandes, it's done. 20 seconds. Elite time wasting. Spurs look on course to win this London derby. He said that thing. Erdval's down. Erdval and Euro fighting. You swear down you're letting this Erdval guy get highlights in terms of pretending to be injured. I ain't seen him do that all season. And listen, fuck Spurs, but there's something poetic about seeing time wasting go against Man United for years of seeing, anyone that was there in the early 2000s, if you know, you know. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes fighting youngers in that. You're falling off. You falling off. Just beat him up in the tunnel, man. He's fighting Ugba and that. Bruno, you falling off. Man, letting Spurs do the tactical fouls and that. Bro, if you let Spurs score 4 goals, you deserve all of this. You let Spurs score 4. We can never be this dead. Look, Fraser Foster getting highlights. He's taking a yellow card. Ref, the game's done anyways. The game's done. Fraser Foster, you should never play for these, man. Again. Stinking up the place, Reed boy. Stinking up the place. Hey, Arando, I'm saying governments, answer the phone, mate. United fan. He's Irish, like you, Mike. Look, not answering. See, look, United fans going hiding again. This is why I don't rate them. They go hiding. When it's their time to take an L, they go hiding. Hiding. Mate, I don't know why you're not answering my phone calls, but you mean to tell me you was 3-0 down, got yourself back in the game and got slapped again, man? Them letting corners in. You, man, are shit. Please never speak on Arsenal and our problems about scoring goals from open play, because we can actually defend. We definitely don't lose here. We don't even concede against Spurs. Have a good night, mate. Glory, glory, Man United. Everything Sir Alex Ferguson built slowly, and thank the Lord is slowly, but surely crumbling. Lisandro Martinez still better than, mate. Is Lisandro Martinez still better than Gabriel? Does Bruno Fernandes still start for City? Getting sourced by Postecoglou. Look, smiling. Amarin's smiling. He's got ripped jeans, though. Tell him to stop wearing white trainers. He hasn't earned that right as well. Have a good night, fella. Have to send a voice note. Damn. To be fair, I don't mind. Like, actual Manny fans that live in Manny and Irish United fans, I don't mind that, because they're actually over them. There is no need to be from North London and I'm sending shots at my friends and supporting Man United. It's an absolute liar. You lie. There's no need for you to support them. There's no need. Just get back from the beach. What have I missed? A lot. Big up yourself, Tommy. United fan channels and chill are going to be absolutely amazing. Why is the goalie still moaning with the referee? Oh, Nana's getting involved for no reason. What's the keeper talking about? I'm sorry. I'm open to being wrong. There's no way that goal can ever be involved. What's going on? You can never play again. Die. I got no words. The best thing I can say is I'm happy I don't support Man United. This is a you lot problem. Mikel Arteta and Arsenal, thank you, thank you lot. Because no matter, as much as I get angry with Arteta and my players, and we've got our own question marks, I'm happy you're not like both of these teams. But United are somehow worse than Spurs. Pardon me. Thank you for not being like these lot. Thank you for that. Kivio, even though you closed your eyes yesterday, I've never been happier to see you than I'm seeing certain defenders for United. Neto hasn't kicked a ball for Arsenal, and he's still, and I can't tell you anything, but he's definitely better than this keeper. Boy. Damn. Allow me, Malik. They can never, their keeper. Nah, there's no shots at Rance. Big up Rance. There's no defense for that goalie. The goalie is horrible. Half of my family's Irish Liverpool fans. Fair enough. Jesus Christ, that was the funniest is I've ever watched. The draw's at 10:30. Liverpool has Irish roots, makes sense. United had George Best. North London Man United fans shameless. They're going to big up this Euro performance after conceding 4. Oh, Saliba could never. These men think they can play open against us at the Emirates, back 5 and held 4. This keeper is just moving mad. I hear it. I might be on what you're on. I've stunk up the place so much. It's a fighting thing now. You cannot cry about that. You weren't fouled. Like, you actually are not fouled. I could be wrong, and I might need to see it again, but I've seen it twice. Bergfall's obviously challenging, but he's not touched you. You're just soft. Anyone that plays Sunday League, let's be real. When you're going for corners, you're scared of the goalie because you know the goalie is just going to be a mad beat word. he's gonna punch it. If you get punched, whatever happens, happens. That keeper's that's horrible. That's horrible. Credit to Son. Son better be shameless, because you see, if that was me and I scored from a corner, I'm defo lying, but I said I meant it. Promise you, I said I meant it. I'm gonna lie in the interview. I saw the keeper off his line. I thought, yo, Son, they can believe it as well. You've won Puskas. Boy, Bergvall, dark arts. He's lucky there's no VAR. John Ant, you're a United fan. I'm gonna go easy on you. Pause. But what I would say is, please, I appreciate the fact that you support my channel, but please never fix your 10 fingers, comment via your keyboard, and criticize my football club, Arsenal, after what I've seen. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Don't ever compare your players to mine. Don't compare yours and that. I know United are finished, because every United fan I talk to, you talk about phases and that. Have manners. You lot are shit. Daniel Levy busting smiles and that. Oh, you're doing great work. William Saliba ain't held for. Gabriel ain't held for. Shit, Kivior, for all his problems, ain't held for. Could never be us. Could never, ever be us. We're not going out like you, man. This doesn't shock me, because you've gone to Anfield and held 7 with Rey Mysterio, Lisandro Martinez. Somehow you have a worse keeper than Onana. Do you know? Credit to United, man. Credit to United. No, shut up, Zims. Zims. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I joke, man. I might be a joke, man, but I ain't as funny as your team. Glory, glory, man. United. Don't think I didn't see David Beckham's Instagram post about you lot are back. You lot are finito. Don't compare Lenny Yoro to Saliba. I don't want to hear about Lisandro Martinez. Bro, get your ANF. You're not laughing, you're crying, bro. You're not laughing, you're crying, bro. You're crying, bro. You're defo crying. You're defo crying. You're crying. Man, I get slapped down 3-0, coming back into the game and then fucking up again. Corners are being scored, bro. No, there's no lucky. You man are shit. Spurs are shit. You found a way to be worse. Man divided. It's not Man United anymore. How you playing the back 5 and still conceding 4? And I called him man a shit. Like, your manager's got a Rolex though. He's got ripped jeans though. Got a nice little name, Amarin in that. Yeah, that's cool, bro. Type that without crying. I know Arsenal are going to get slapped. Type that without crying. You lost today. You held 4 against Spurs. Allow it. Shh, please. Please. No matter what you say, United have turned into Arsenal, talking about war stories. You lot told us to stop talking about phases. You lot, we're in phase 1. You're in phase 6. We've got more XG and field tilt. Allow it. You're finished, bro. Listen, the beautiful thing about football, when it's your time to hold licks, you hold licks. You lot were chatting shit. United fans were chatting shit on Arsenal drawing against Everton and Fulham. You bite your arm off for a draw today. You might go take it to pens, mate. Say what you want about Odegaard. My captain in the League Cup patterned it up 2 assists. Your captain got 1, but it's Banduli. Bro, your team's Man United. You can never do the one-up thing. Don't. You're doing that. You don't do that, Zims. Your team got slapped. They need to employ you. Football manager settings. You ain't got a job from Football Manager yet. I genuinely thought you would be one of them man that get a real-life manager job. Shit, you might be better than Amrin. Amrin's got drip, though. He wears take risk and hoodrich and that is crazy. Well, facing, we're in phase 1. Lenny Euro, when we get our players next season, we're going to do this. The Ineos group, we've got this Oma guy from City. Bro, there's a reason City didn't try to keep him. You man are done. Man are done. Big up to the London-based United fans who probably made a 10-minute walk over to the stadium. Big up you lot. For Man United to lose a London derby like this, crazy. Man left Rashford at home, I got slapped. You try to do the Aubameyang thing. Like in the North London derby, your manager's not mine, cuz it's different. Cause see the corners, crying them, oh my God, you can any United fan that says that's a foul, you're shameless. You know how shameless you are. Shameless. And before all of that, forget all of that. Let's not forget, Man United lost to a team starting an 18-year-old centre mid as a centre half, you know, with an organic teenager on the bench, you play centre half. Please, have manners. United, have manners. Please. There's no having the laugh. You lot have to have the laugh. You're definitely crying. All of you are drinking. Zims, you're a United fan. John Ant, you're a United fan. A couple of you United fans. I actually am concerned for you lot because you lot might actually smoke budge today. I can't lie to you lot. You might just throw in the towel. You lot, your team, you lot done out here. Crazy. You lot twerk for City. You beat them, but they normally slap you. They dunked on you lot's treble. You lot twerk for Spurs, they slapped you. They conceded a 3-goal advantage and you still couldn't do nothing. Dang. Let a man score corners, bro. Zims. Load up the football manager. Load up the football manager. Your keeper's rubbish, man. Bro, it's not Maggie and Star Dogs. These men are smoking roll-ups, bro. Their team is shit. Boy. Timber ain't held no 4 at Spurs. Mazawari in that. Agendas. Johnny Evans, I'm not dissing you, though. Johnny Evans, you went out like a real G. Johnny Evans, one of your best players today. You went out like a tug. You play better than Bruno. Damn. I know you lot thought comeback was on United of own. Big up Diallo as well, and technically Zertsky. Boy. Ten Hag wouldn't go out like this in the cup. I swear Ten Hag won this trophy. He wouldn't go out like this. Amarin. I smell disgusting agendas. Dang. You lot said, listen, United fans, go and get soap. Go in your bathroom and wash your mouth out. You lot dead. Forget when you lot said Lisandro Martinez was better than Saliba. That's mad in itself. You lot got your dirty mouths and spoke about Gabriel being worse than Lisandro Martinez. I'm never debating with United fans. I'm not debating with United fans. I'm not getting involved in anything. My team can't get finessed like this. I don't want to hear about rotation. Mikel Arteta made 8 subs. You can trust your process. There's no stepping stone. You got slapped. You think you understand football because you're talking about, oh, the managers just come in, let me apply balance. Leave the balance stuff to me. No, agendas have to agenda. You lost, bro. You lost. And I would have preferred United to win. I wanted to dump on Spurs. I don't want them to win the trophy, but shit. Big up Paul, man. He's a Spurs fan, but he's one of the good ones. Palace would have won against Spurs. Bro, a decent team slapped Spurs today. Spurs is indifferent. Somehow we've seen 7 goals. So big up you lot, man. But yeah, on that note, though, people, I'm going to love and leave you lot then. It's been great. I mean, it's not been great because United didn't take Spurs out of the cup, but I guess we'll see what's happening again. Over the weekend, we are watching, I'm sure, Aston Villa City, Arsenal versus Palace, Spurs play Liverpool, and yeah, man, even over the festive period, Boxing Day, we're going to be doing a lot of content. So yeah, check out the content that's come out and do up all of that. Man United, you lot need players that make things happen. Shout me. I definitely could get a game for Man United on current form.
Against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active red line. Defenders, I think, it's like.